Hello, welcome to Dungeon Dice Masters Episode 1, the first episode that we are doing live. Welcome. I am Alan, the DM. I think down here is Rachel, or Shell. She is one of our players. Am I pointing the right way? That way?
John is
Yes.
to your point the other way.
I was right the first time. John's over here, and Steven's way over here. We're going to be your players today. Well, they're going to be your players today. So, are you ready to just jump right in?
Yeah.
Do it.
We don't have any sponsors or anything we got to say. So,
We're sponsored by Existence.
Yeah.
exist.
Open slots
We're
if
alive.
you want.
Today we're sponsored by the simple act of perpetual agony of being alive.
We're sponsored by the letter A.
Brought to you by Carbon. Carbon. You're made of it.
There we go.
Alright, so, previously on Dungeon Dice Masters, in the prologue, our heroes Devotion, played by Rachel, and Maximilian, played by John, stumbled into an opportunity in the adventuring organization known as Acquisitions Incorporated. Having successfully resolved the issue in Waterdeep, they are tasked by Omen Dran, the head of Acquisitions Incorporated, to travel to the frontier town of Phandalin to investigate a new Acquisitions Incorporated franchise that has gone radio silent. They now arrive in Phandalin, accompanied by their new friend Dabshaba, a bronze dragon wormling. Oh yeah, Steven didn't know that part.
Hey.
I read the cliff notes. Don't worry.
Fair enough.
They're all
So, as you crest a hill coming into the town, you see this modest-sized town is comprised of some 50 buildings, most of which show signs of regular upkeep. Farms and an apple orchard mark the outer edge of town, with houses and shops closer in. Townsfolk are milling about in the central square on the adjacent green. One person stands on the stage in the green, addressing the crowd, but the distance to them, along with the steady chorus of cheers, boos, and shouts, obscures what's being said. Rising from a small hill overlooking the town is an old manor house, or at least it was an old manor house. Most of its walls have collapsed in what appears to be a recent disaster, with traces of smoke still rising from the piles of tumbled stone. Stephen, your character, whose name escapes me.
Tanarin.
Tanarin.
Whatever's easier.
Your character Tanarin, having nothing better to do in the small town of Phandalin while you've been waiting, are in that crowd.
Yeah, makes sense. I'd always go for an exciting evening.
So what do you guys want to do?
Alright, so we're walking into this crowd.
You're walking into town, and the crowd is relatively close to you.
Okay. Well, let's go see what they're crowding about, huh?
Seems like something happened. We should probably make sure everyone's okay.
Yeah, we'll take a look. We'll walk in.
Alright, so the two of you start heading into town. Dabshaba's kind of following meekly behind you. Last time she was near a large group of people. They didn't take too kindly to it, so she kind of hid outside of the city until you guys met back up with her.
I'll try. Can I keep like a hand on her?
Sure.
You know, just like a little petting.
She kind of
so that
gets closer to you as you do that.
Yeah,
It's
heavy
a
petting.
reassuring-
There we go.
It's a reassuring motion to her. So you see a portly, well-dressed male human on the stage points unexpectedly at your group and shouts, "You see, this is exactly what I mean. Just when things start to calm down in Phandalin, more murderous vagrants show up. They probably have something to do with what's happened to Trasendar Manor," and he points up the hill at the ruins, "and with the livestock that have started going missing. It's only a matter of time before this all ends in misery and bloodshed, I promise you."
All right,
There's
I'm gonna-
more cheers and boos from the crowd.
I cheer.
I'm gonna walk up. I'm gonna walk up to the stage.
Me too.
Okay, you walk up to the stage. You see a couple thuggish-looking people kind of guarding the stairs. So you can't actually get up the stage.
Oh, okay.
They just kind of look at you and just kind of shake their heads very subtly.
Not with those shoes, you ain't getting up there.
I'm going to say, now, good sir, listen here. We are here to investigate these wrongdoings, these problems with your town. We are simply here to make your lives better. So if you could tell us what is going on here. We may be able to rectify whatever problems and situation you have going on.
One of the guy on stage just kind of ignores you, and you feel a tap on your shoulder, and you turn around to see another middle-aged human just kind of wearing simple clothes. He just kind of taps and he says, "Hey there, name's Braun. You must be new to town. This here is one of our town council members. His name is Harbin Wester. This is just it's a speech. He's running for mayor."
That's not a very good speech, is it? There.
Just don't think anything by it. Harbin here, he's just trying to stir up the crowd, get their votes.
I mean, we're here to help, but I don't appreciate being maligned. I'm a healer.
Oh, sure.
If anything, we could help.
Now, Tara.
You can just use Tay, that's easier.
Yeah, Tay.
Aw.
You do notice this group walking up, and they have a dragon with them, so odds are this might be your group.
With like a blanket over her, I'm sure.
So wait, you said
Yeah, if
Rachel,
you guys
you
want
said
to.
akin to being a healer, correct? You said I'm just a healer, not officially being maligned,
Yeah.
right? All right. So you feel a hand on your shoulder, and you hear a voice from behind you. Oh, don't worry, dear. Everyone here maligns everyone. It's kind of what we do in small towns.
Tay, do you want to go ahead and describe yourself to the party?
All right. So as you turn around and look, you see a probably about 5'7" or so. What looks like a high elf. He's got very traditional elven features. Very, I guess you would say, effeminate-esque looking jaw, with a long, flowing kind of blonde hair, wearing a very nice set of robes, rapier strapped at the hilt, a buckler on the opposite side as well, dressed in moderately decent adventuring garb, and he says, "I suppose you're part of the company, shall we say?"
And we are part of a company. I don't know.
Rather not a company, an incorporated entity.
Yes.
One that acquires things. One might say it's Acquisitions Incorporated.
Yes.
Do the two of you want to introduce yourselves now to Tay? Kind of describe yourselves. Also, I changed my mic. I just realized I had the wrong mic selected.
Oh, it sounds fantastic now.
Thank you.
I have to turn you down a tick. Okay. After
I tried to be positive, I guess.
After you, John.
Oh. Well, I'm walking back from the stage. You see what appears to be a man of medium build, wearing a very dapper suit with an ascot and a top hat, and a red and white masquerade mask. I'm accompanied by a large-ish brass dragon, or bronze dragon wormling.
The blanket thrown over her. To be
Yeah.
The blanket thrown over. She's very scared.
Dabshipa at this point is probably roughly the size of a large dog. Like Vlad,
Yeah.
actually. He's Vlad size for Shell's benefit.
Alaskan Malamute sized, non-giants.
Oh, of course, I know what that is.
It's pretty big.
Yes.
It's like you've seen me, Steven. So to put this
No.
into scale, he comes up to here on me.
This
Oh
isn't
my God.
helpful for our audience at all.
No, I'm tall-ish.
Alan's like 9 feet tall, so it comes up to his chest.
I'm
It means it's
freaking
at least 5.5 feet
I
tall.
missed out on the NBA. You can't see my legs right now, but they're just curled up like pretzels.
His legs are in the opposite room, currently kicking Rachel in the legs.
We don't actually own a couch, it's just his legs, and we throw a blanket over them.
Get out of my leg space!
There's no better way to reinvent yourself than to start a stream.
Yeah, exactly. Now I can finally have the confidence I never had in real life to a bunch of strangers on the internet.
Yeah.
They'll never know.
Well, it's nice to meet you there. My name is Maximilian Lockhart, and this is my compatriot, Devotion.
And Devotion gives you a little wave. She's a rather short blue tiefling, like ice blue, silver hair. She looks very chilly, nose pink. She just looks like she's always cold, but she has She has like I think it's chain armor over or with a tunic underneath. She just looks very friendly and excited to be
Sounds like
here,
the Viking
despite despite the fact that this place already kind of sucks.
Well, I grew up in a small town. I can empathize. So I go, fantastic. Charmed to meet
Whoops.
all gathered here for a reason, and the voice in my head will tell me why.
Good to know.
Alan,
Oh, is
please.
that me? I'm the
Yeah.
voice in the head. Oh,
Oh.
so you know that you're here to you're here to investigate the disappearance of the local chapter of Acquisitions Incorporated,
Oh,
which
okay.
went by the name of the Fellowship of the Golden Mongoose.
Do I know anything about them, like where they would have been last, what they would have been doing last, anything like that, or am I new in town as well?
You've been here for about a day and a half, and you've
Okay, yeah,
gathered
so-
that they were setting up base up at the now ruined Tressendar Manor.
Oh, okay. I say, well, the topical matter of conversation that everyone's been bringing up, the aforementioned, and I point to the fucking manor, which I imagine has some storm clouds in the background, and the lightning bolt cracks over it, and you hear,
Yeah, kind of. There's some like smoke coming up
Yeah.
from the ruins.
Yeah, and I'm like, that was their headquarters. And, well, I've only been here for about a day and a half, and I've gathered that that is not somewhere that anybody really wants to go. So I imagine it probably hasn't been too picked over yet. So if we are somewhat quick about our ways, we can probably get up there pretty quickly.
So,
Nailed it.
So was anybody in there whenever it went down?
I
Uh,
have no idea.
Tay, you haven't
Oh.
actually investigated it yet. You've just been waiting for backup.
I have been drinking this entire time.
Helpful.
I can't help it. I'm a bard. It's part of my nature.
We better get over there and see if there's any survivors. They might be needing help.
I'm sure after a day and a half of terrible injuries, they're probably fine.
They've had several long rests.
It's been at least more than 8 hours. It's at least it's at least 3 long rests a day. So they're probably at full health.
Well, no, didn't they?
All bones
this is
mended.
off topic, but I
oh
thought
no,
they
my
said you
organs
can
are out
only
of my
gain the
body.
benefits of one long rest a day.
That's enough, man. Unless you're falling down the stairs continuously, you're probably
They
safe.
got all their spells back.
They probably have all their spells back. Level 1 wizard. Please help me. All I have is magic missile.
Freaking 3 health points.
Hey, don't.
Listen,
I
I've
have at least 2 spells.
I've been in a situation back in 3.5 where I was a wizard that had 1 hit point and I killed myself shaving. Not cut myself, killed myself.
Do.
Well, you do, like, you know how it is. Your DM's like, oh, you
I
nick
don't.
yourself. You take 1 point of damage, and you're like, haha, I'm unconscious.
Looked like a scene from Sweeney Todd.
Yeah. I sprayed my blood everywhere, but it was like a nick, like, right here. So the DM's like, oh, you're dead. And I was like, oh, cool. Neat.
Yeah.
We're saving the.
Do I die from septic shock and uric acid buildup because I didn't say I was pissing either?
Now, Max and Devotion, it's been a couple weeks' journey from Waterdeep to here. So, Max, for instance, you would have had plenty of time if you have the resources to have inscribed that scroll into your
Yeah.
spell book.
Oh, don't worry. See, Steven,
you don't have
I
a spell
don't
book
just
per
have
se.
magic missile. I have magic missile and then Jim's magic missile.
Go on
When
the
you feel like
Costco.
blowing some money.
Jim Dark Magic gave him a scroll before they set out on their first job.
Of the New Hampshire dark magic.
Yeah.
Old
Jim
Hampshire?
Jim Doc Magic of the New Hampshire Doc Magics.
Ah,
Something
What
New
a million.
Hampshire.
just like being back.
Spellcaster, proprietor,
That was
extraordinaire.
fun.
Well, I'll say
For anyone who's confused, go back and watch episode 0.5 on our YouTube channel.
it's a deep dive back into the dark lore of this podcast.
You can find all the video or
The deepest-
VODs on our YouTube channel.
The
the
deepest
prologue
lore.
we were supposed to not have to worry about.
The deepest lore. This game looks like it's a brand new game, but it's been running for 15 years.
I
Started
mean,
this when I was 12.
it wasn't
This
supposed
is
to go
episode
live.
1.
Yeah, it wasn't supposed to go live, but we kind of needed to share it with people, and then I just made it public by accident. So
Yeah,
it
we'll
is.
go with that. Yeah,
It got
Powers
views.
of not knowing what the fuck we're doing.
It
just
got a
like I
couple views.
accidentally on purpose drank 6 beers, before work.
Yeah, exactly like that.
I'll say like, well, lady, gentleman, dragon, you all look rather tired. Why don't we retire to the inn? And I point in a general direction, and I'm like, the inn over.
You point over to the Stonehill Inn.
Yes, the Stonehill Inn.
In the center
Nice.
of town stands a large, newly built roadhouse of fieldstone and rough-hewn timbers. The common room is filled with locals nursing mugs of ale or cider, all of them eyeing you with curiosity. As you approach the building, they have great eyesight.
I was just saying, I can tell, we do too, because I can see them from the windows. I like nudge patients, and I'm like,
You just see
they
them like
can
crowding
see me.
around the windows, just like
That one looks a little bit weird.
whispering.
Dog's got
to
blue
themselves.
skin. Don't like it. Don't like it at all. All right. I guess we'll at least I'll head into the inn and I'll say I already have rooms here. They know who I am.
Well, I have to say, I feel like we should probably go attend to the wounded, but I guess you make a good point. It's already been a couple days.
Well, right now it's probably about like midday.
I mean, a short rest and a bit of lunch has never hurt anybody. If they've made it a day and a half, 1 more hour isn't going to kill them.
All right.
Or it may.
That's not my voice. Okay. All right. You say so.
So I usher them in and I go, hello, friends. Welcome back. It's me. Hey, don't you remember me?
So yeah, you walk up to the proprietor, who is a young human male. He's about probably like early 20s. His name's Toblin Stonehill. You've known him for the time you've been here.
At least 16 hours.
Yeah, he looks up from crafting his microbrew that he's been working on, and he says, "Oh, yeah, Tay, how's it going? How can I help you?"
He says, "Oh, I've made a couple of friends. These are the coworkers I told you about. They've finally arrived."
Oh, sure, yeah.
He says, is it possible for us to get a wee bit of nosh before we go out on our next little
Sure.
escapade?
Yeah. I've got some mutton sandwiches. If you want, sandwich it's a new kind of meal I've been working on. I take a couple pieces of bread and then I take some meat and I put them between them and just hope for the best. Really, I've gotten some mixed results from them. So let me know if you guys have any feedback. It's literally just bread, meat, bread. So
Oh.
Always on the cutting edge of the culinary arts, my friend.
thank you.
We'll definitely try them.
So three mutton sandwiches, coming right up, and you
Can
guys
we
grab a
also
table.
get a side of just mutton for extra?
Just mutton, like a full on mutton.
Just like a little. Oh, sure. Okay, yeah.
Sure, okay.
Can I get a side of bacon? With a side of bacon, please.
The snack bacon, like we're at Dunkin'.
So
Oh.
a couple minutes later, Toblin comes out from the back, and he's got he's balancing a couple plates, like how waiters do, and he sits down 3 of just like literally it's just like a freaking hunk of bread with like a hunk of meat in between, and he sets this down in front of you, and he's got this like it looks like a cartoon like piece of meat, kind of on a bone that you can hold, and he just sets that down on the table as well for Dabshaba.
Oh, okay.
And he says, "Okay, that's gonna come to," he says, 12 silver pieces, please."
I'll cover
Ow.
lunch this time.
Thank God he said something first. I was about to be altruistic.
All right.
I'll go ahead and I'll toss him the silver.
All right, 12 silver. Thank you very much. Did you guys want something to drink too?
Just water, at least for myself. I have some work I have to do.
Oh, okay. Sure. Yeah, sure.
Water here as well. Thank you.
You see Toblin, he kind of just like, he's like, all right, and he goes in the back and you're like a well, like how they have those like pump wells.
Yeah, the carbureted ones.
Yeah, and he comes back out with this kind of like brownish like water in a cup, and he just sets it down. He says, "Here you go.
Thank you.
It's fresh from the well. You guys enjoy. Let me know if you need anything else." And he goes back around the other side of the counter.
I reach into my shirt and pull out my flask, and then just start drinking out of that instead of the water.
I'd like to use Ray of Frost to like lightly chill both drinks and be like,
Okay.
That's
just
not going to
waiting.
kill off the bacteria.
No,
I don't know
but
what
I'm
that
just
is.
curious if you'll drink it.
No, I asked for it because it's free, and I don't have any money. Just like real life, guys. Get it?
I'm gonna take
Tay
my
here is
water
the unpaid
and I'm
intern.
gonna throw it over my shoulder.
I take my cup and I push it towards the dragon wormling. Like, drink up. It'll make you strong.
So the Dabshba just kind of looks up and says, okay, and just kind of like takes the cup in her maw, just downs it, and then sets the cup back down.
Great.
Oh dear.
It's just like a little puff of smoke come out of her nostrils.
And then I begin to
She's
eat
like,
the
"Sure."
sandwich.
Dabshba just
I'll look
goes
over at,
straight into the mutton.
I'll look over at Tay. So how long have you been here? What's
About
the
a day
scoop
and
on
a
this
half.
place?
I don't know much. I arrived here and immediately prevailed myself upon the inn. That's why Talbot and I are such great friends. I've only been here for the better part of a day and a half. I haven't had too much chance to investigate, but it appears that our erstwhile, what's the word I'm looking for here? Our erstwhile guild members have perched themselves upon the mansion at the Trensendar Manor. It looks like that's where they set up headquarters, so we should probably go investigate that. Obviously, when we have a chance. I assumed you wanted to rest after a long way on the road. I know that wherever you came from is probably quite a ways away.
Absolutely. We appreciate the kindness.
No problem, you're paying. You're the one who's offering kindness. I'm just along for the ride.
So only a day and you're already out of money?
I didn't come with any.
Interesting. Okay.
It's what happens when you tend to buy most things on credit. Your creditors tend to arrive and beat you mercilessly and take all the money you had left over.
Oh.
Don't I know it? Makes you wish you were dead, huh?
Every day.
Are you two okay? Is this a normal way to live?
Oh, I've never been better.
Jeez Louise.
I seem to have found a kindred spirit in Mr. Tay now on here.
Concerned.
I would like to continue to pretend to bite into my sandwich without removing my mask.
Okay.
Just smash it into your face like,
Sad
that's
way.
so good. I love it so much. It's my favorite sandwich. I mean, once you've eaten, unless there's anything we need to discuss, really, I think our better bet would be to head towards, am I saying it right? Tressendar Manor?
Tressendar Manor, yep.
Okay, yeah. That's probably our best bet. Looks like it's just up the road if this map is accurate. The one in my character's brain. See? Keep it in setting.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can head on up the road to Tressendar Manor. It's a pretty short walk. Takes you guys maybe 10 minutes to get there. You see the rain clouds in the distance.
Yeah.
Looking very, very dramatic.
As we go, I'm going to ask so I as we're going, I pull out the rapier, I guess, here for dramatic effect. Oh no, my fucking mouse is in the way. I pull my rapier for dramatic effect, and I'm checking it for snags and looking at it. And I'm assuming you all know how to fight, right?
This isn't our first rodeo.
Fantastic.
It's our second, actually.
Mine too. I mostly have fought creditors. Anyways, well, that's great.
Such success.
About halfway to the manor, Dabshba just kind of looks around. She says, I think I'm going to hide out in the woods for a little bit while you guys investigate. You know, people don't really, they've been giving me side eyes all day, so I'm going to find a place to hole up, and I'll come find you guys tomorrow, yeah?
Yeah,
Sounds great, dear.
of
She
course.
just kind of turns off the
You
path
be
and
safe
starts
now.
heading towards
Pleasure
the woods.
to meet you.
Yeah,
What a
you
good
too,
kid.
you too.
What a good kid.
He's the best. It's a long course you got.
Not as long as I wish.
Okay.
So you guys get the rest of the way up the hill. You see many of the crumbled walls of the manor show signs of having been recently rebuilt, but even then, the newer stonework has been toppled or smashed, coating everything in the area with a thick layer of dust. Temporary structures, seemingly set up to aid the reconstruction, have been badly damaged by force and fire, though a couple of the wooden buildings still stand amid the destruction.
All right. I look at the two of them. At the, I'm assuming, cleric, heavier armor, and the wizard in robes. And I go, I'm assuming neither of you, how should I put this, skullduggerous types?
No, I have nothing ever to do with skulls ever at all in my life.
Well, then I'm going to say, well, why don't we do something a little bit, let's do some scouting. We should probably make sure the area is at least somewhat clear before we just run in willy-nilly, especially if the potentially future town mayor is so concerned about this location being full of, I don't know, spooky ghosties or something like that.
Spooky ghosts. I don't know.
Well, I think I'm probably the best suited for such an idea. I will go on ahead and walk forward and scout out the area.
I'm
Okay.
going to hang back.
So you get to the kind of like the outer courtyard walls, which are just in complete ruin. Go ahead and make me. Are you trying to be sneaky about this, or are you just walking up to
Oh,
investigate?
absolutely not. I'm just walking.
All right,
Oh,
make an
I'm gonna
investigation check.
once I watch him start going like down the road, I just like, great, and then I sneak around the side a little bit.
Okay.
I'm
what
gonna
am I doing?
guidance our new friend and be like, try making less noise than him.
Thanks. You always have such good advice, even though this is the first time you've given it to me. Where do you want me to actually roll at?
Tay, you can go ahead. You can just roll physical dice. I don't care. That's
Here, I'll
what
just
we're
put it in
all-
roll 20 so you can see the display because I'm too
Oh,
lazy
I
to
don't
do it.
even.
I was gonna say, you have to let me know when we're using roll 20 so I can switch the cam.
Oh, I didn't know that was a big deal. Oh,
No,
sorry.
it's not.
No, yeah, it's not a big deal. It's just so I can see. His,
I got a 16.
Okay, yeah. If you just want to tell me the roll, because I don't have always have.
That's
that
fine.
window
Yeah.
open.
Let me set it up so I can. Yeah, I'll be fine. Yeah, I got a
Sure.
16.
Okay. So yeah, you kind of just like, sure, and you just dive into the bushes, relatively quietly.
I take my cloak and like sneak out of the way.
Devotion, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm gonna give him a little bit of a head start, and then I'm gonna
Oh, I forgot.
also try to sneak.
Rachel gave me guidance, so I'm gonna add that in too, just because.
The D4. Yep.
Yep. +4, so 20 total.
Nice. Okay. So yeah, you're just skulking through using the shadows from the storm clouds to mask your approach.
I forgot there are the perpetual storm clouds.
Da-da-da!
Da-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da.
We need an audio cue for that for the VOD.
Sorry.
So Devotion, what are you doing? You're
I'm gonna make sure that there's enough room between the two of us that when I inevitably am a terrible sneaker, I don't blow his cover.
okay. So you let him get about 30-ish feet away, and then you can go ahead and make your own stealth check. While she's doing that, Maximilian, if you could go ahead and roll me an investigation check.
All right. I would love to do that.
And roll with advantage.
I would love to do that as well.
Mine was a 6, by the way. 6 and a 7.
All right.
This is clanging around.
I got an 18.
18, nice. So as you get closer, you kind of inspect the walls that you've come up to, and you can kind of determine that just from the way the scorch marks are set up, it doesn't look like this was a natural fire. There was likely magic involved in whatever destroyed this. Plus, looking closer, you don't see the kind of like nice clean marks you'd expect if the walls were destroyed by some sort of tools. So you expect there is likely some large-ish creature or something with great strength that just took out these walls.
Not my ex.
All right. Well, it seems we've got some sort of behemoth on our hands. It looks like
What's
it's
it?
taken out the entire structure here.
What's everyone's passive perception?
12.
13.
10.
You can all hear a kind of like weird laughing sound coming from the courtyard, but it doesn't sound like a normal like person laughing.
That's not ideal.
Cool. I would like to find the source of that.
So you just kind of like poke your head over the ruined walls, and you see, I believe, 4 jackals just kind of like picking through the rubble.
Oh. Good.
Great. I like it.
Could be worse.
It could have been way worse.
It'd be like a lich
Oh, that,
laughing in the
see, it's
courtyard.
not really a laugh. It's more of a barking sound. that they
Finger of
make
death. You all
using a
die. New
strange
campaign.
device.
New campaign.
Oh,
This one
no.
we're finally going to be playing Curse of Strahd again, but this time we're only using the Wally characters and we're playing it in Equestria.
I reserve the right to pull you guys into Ravenloft around Halloween.
Oh god.
Have
Please
to.
don't make it My Little Pony themed and we'll be good to go.
Ooh.
Alan, I fucking swear to God, I'll drive to the city you live in and
Thank you.
fucking
Rejected.
hit you in the knees with a fucking baseball bat. After we hang out for a while, I'll be like, "What's up, man? How have you been? We should totally play D&D sometime." By the way, say goodbye to the knees.
So, do these jackals notice me?
uh,
Is there an issue? Do we have a problem?
what's your passive stealth? Like, what's your stealth modifier?
Plenty.
I'm gonna go with a +1.
A +1.
Yeah. Yeah.
Could be worse.
Could be worse. Could be much worse.
Yeah, they kind of like, you see the one of the ones that looks a little bigger, just kind of like sniffs the air a little bit and then turns towards you, and he goes "Rat, rat," and like barks out something at the other ones, and they all turn towards you, and start coming your way. So I'm gonna need you guys to roll initiative, please.
Okay.
Uh-oh. What does that mean? What's initiative? I never played D&D before.
Oh no! We are not using Roll20 for this combat.
Yeah,
by
I'm
the
just
way.
I'm just rolling this because I don't want to hear. I don't want you guys to hear clack 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 clack. Several.
I want you to hear some clacking.
Mine is,
Especially-
I got an 8.
8. All right, especially for Rachel. I'll let you know when we're using Roll20, so you can swap to that.
All right, I got a 17.
Max got a 17. Devotion.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was doing tech stuff. I'm sorry. I'm learning.
She's our technical help.
What are we
Technical
rolling?
expert.
I'm very stressed.
It's initiative. You're good.
Oh, it's gonna be shit. 13. Okay.
13. Nice.
Best of a.
All right. So with that, oh Jesus. All right. So 3 of the jackals are going to turn towards you, and they are fast. So they turn. You see Maximilian, and they come careening towards the gate. That's a little bit. It's about 20 feet to your left, but you see them close the 40 feet, and they're all 3 of them are in the gate right now. So they're about 20 feet away from you to the side. Max, you're up, followed by Devotion.
All right. I'm going to. How close are they together? They're all in a pack, I assume.
Yeah, they're roughly within. I mean, all of them. So the gate is about 15 feet wide, and they're all like in the gate. So they're all basically shoulder to shoulder, 5 feet apart.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and cast sleep on them.
Choke point. Okay,
Yeah.
go ahead and roll that.
Slowly choke them. All right.
I'm assuming you're maneuvering that so that it doesn't hit yourself,
Well, yes.
and no one else is in range. Devotion is maybe 15 feet.
I mean, it really
behind,
doesn't
like-
matter.
yeah, Devotion's maybe about 15 feet further down the road, completely just like just
It's
clanking
fine. I'll
around.
cast it so it hits them. It doesn't actually matter if it hits
Sure.
me.
And just for Tay's knowledge, you're maybe 30 feet off to the right in the bushes.
Just like whenever I go to school when I was 30.
So, 25.
25. All right. One of them. No, so, oh. I miscounted. Yeah, all 3 of them just go. Just like drop
There's 3
unconscious.
now?
There are always 3.
I
There's
thought
a
there were
fourth.
4.
There's a 4th larger one that's still further back in the courtyard. They haven't
Woof.
gone.
I thought they were 3.
No,
Okay.
there's 4.
It's like, which one
So
of
he
us
hasn't.
can
He
hear?
hasn't caught on. He hasn't seen.
He's still he saw you first and signaled the
shit.
other ones, but he's still in the courtyard. He hasn't moved. Devotion,
cool.
you're up.
Okay. All right. How far am I from the
Okay,
big
dear.
guy?
55 feet.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Sure. Okay, I'm gonna move up. I'm gonna Ray of Frost the big one.
All right, so you see Devotion go clanging
tried
through
it.
the gate
Yeah.
into the courtyard. And you hear like the by now you've recognized the sound of her like ray of frost creating little ice crystals in the air. Go ahead and roll that attack roll.
All right. Fucking hell. 11.
11 does not hit. The jackal just kind of like
Wow.
dodges out of the way. Anything else?
The wind. Can I get my shield out?
Sure.
Okay, and I would like to try to be a shield so that my new friends don't get murdered immediately.
Sure. Tay, you don't see. I mean, you see the 3 unconscious and sleeping jackals in the gate. But from your vantage point, you can't see the larger one in the courtyard. You just saw Tay, or you just saw Devotion go charging past the sleeping ones. What do you want to do?
I guess I'll get up and I'll start moving towards the jackals that are by the front entrance.
Okay.
I'll move 30 feet up to them essentially, and then if I see the other one that I can reach it, I'll go towards it. If not, I'll stop once I get 30 feet, and then I'll use vicious mockery on the larger jackal.
Sure. Your 30 feet gets you right up to the gate, so you're basically in melee range of the 3 unconscious ones.
I'll leave
and
them
you
for
do
now.
see the large one.
Okay, I'll leave the ones that are unconscious for now, and I'll just use vicious mockery on the other one. I don't have anything ready, so I'm just gonna say I use vicious mockery, not anything.
Okay.
I don't have any hot fucking zingers ready right now.
I'll give you something to laugh at.
My
the
entire
jackal-
fucking life is a
You
joke.
just gesture to your junk.
The jackal
Who's got 2
17
thumbs and it's a waste of space?
The jackal got a 17 on its wisdom saving throw.
Oh yeah, it succeeds. I don't do anything.
It seems completely unaffected by
I
your,
say
your
mean things
zinger.
to it. It just looks at me and I'm like, oh, that's right. They can't understand common. How foolish of me.
Oh right.
All right, the jackal's gonna go next. It's gonna kind of like cock its head in confusion at the sudden appearance and insult of Tay, and then just completely ignore it and run towards the one that shot a ray of frost at it. It's going to sprint forward super fast. Well, actually, before it moves, it's going to look at Devotion, and I need Devotion to make a wisdom saving throw.
Will one of these die work? No, not one.
Ooh, you are unconscious.
Cool.
Nani?
You just you feel like really sleepy all of a sudden, and then just go, okay, nap time, and just fall over. Very similar to the jackals in the gate.
You dare use my own spells against me?
What the
And
fuck?
then the jackal,
My God,
and then
it's a
the
jackal
large
wizard.
jackal is going to sprint forward and just run straight up to the gate. So it is now about 10 feet away from Tay, but it is done for its turn. With that, it will be the sleeping jackals who are going to stay asleep. And Max, you're up. You did not see any of this. You just see the unconscious jackals. You see Tay. You saw Devotion go charging
I
past.
imagine you hear this. Ha! Oh. Oh, it's all going to shit now, mate. We're all fucked.
But I see a jackal that isn't asleep.
You do not from your current vantage point.
Oh
it's on
no!
it's on the other side of the wall from you.
All right, I'm just gonna keep investigating because I've taken care of the problem.
Well, you did see
Hmm.
Devotion go charging through the gate, so you can, and you did see 4 jackals when you kind of peeked over the wall, so you know there's a 4th one somewhere.
Okay. I'm gonna move so I can see past the wall.
Okay, so you kind of just like swivel around a little bit, just kind of like strafe to the side so you can see through the gate, and you see now
Sure.
this larger jackal is just staring. You see Devotion in just a clump on the ground, a good ways into the gate, and you see the jackal just kind of like staring down Tay.
I'm gonna tell him he needs to chill out, and I'm gonna hit him with chill touch as the spectral hand leaves my hand.
I say chill out. I pull up my gun.
Does a 13 hit?
It certainly does. Go ahead and roll me damage.
Excellent. That's gonna ooh. That's gonna be 8 necrotic.
Ooh,
That's a
nice.
spicy 8 necrotic damage.
The jackal kind of like yelps in pain as this skeletal hand just kind of like appears next to it and just grabs its fur, leaving just like a blackened hand mark on its shoulder. Anything else?
No, I'm good.
All right, Devotion, you
Done my
are
part.
asleep. So
Yeah.
yeah, you don't do anything on your
Alright.
turn. But you haven't taken damage, so it could be worse. Tay, you're up. You are staring down
okay.
this jackal that has.
I realized that
handprint.
I can't stare this thing down and fight it alone. So I decided to do what any logical person would do, and I go, like rapier out and go, and run over towards the unconscious person's. Wake up. Come on.
Doing so will require running past the jackal.
Okay. I'll take it. I'll see if I can get past it, because if I don't wake her up, then we're all fucked. At least I need someone else to help me.
It's going to
You're
attempt to
fine.
bite you.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a 13.
My AC is 14, so I'm safe for the moment.
So you just kind of like you do a little skip as you feel its jaws just snap shut behind your ass. You just kind of like sprint over and you just shake Devotion awake. Devotion, you now come to just kind of like blurry eyed and looking around like a little confused.
It's the
A
elf is
little?
crouched over you, going, "Please wake up. I don't know how to fight."
Anything else on your turn?
No, that's it. I don't have any bonus action things I can do right now, so that's all I go for.
All right. So the
Question.
jackal. Yes.
Do I take psychic damage because the first thing I see when I wake up is Tay?
Tay, listen, Tay is a normal-looking half-elf. I'm not some hideous monster.
No.
Alright,
Not like
just
real life.
checking.
Wow, did you
You
nail
wake
a
up
bit
and you
longer
see
next
Tay
time?
just like, come on, get up. And so, Max, you see this jackal just take a snip at Tay's ass and just barely miss, and then you see it turn towards you, and its eyes lock on, and you see a certain amount of intelligence in its eyes,
Oh no.
I mean,
I
it
think I
cast
saw
a
this
spell
porno.
on me.
and it's going to
But-
kind of like jump over it. Well, it's gonna tap one of the jackals and wake it up.
Oh, don't like
It's a
that.
copycat.
Oh my god, it can do it too. Yeah, learning.
This is bullshit.
Don't like that.
Said jackal is going to now take its turn. And,
No, don't like that.
So after it wakes you up, it's going to run up next to you, and then said jackal is going to also run up next to you. Now that it is awake, it is going to spend half its movement to stand up. It's going to spend its other 15 feet to reach you, and it's going to try to bite you
Don't like that.
with pack tactics.
Oh,
Don't
no.
like that either.
Do I still
Oh
have
no,
my
they're
shield?
ganking the wizard.
You are nowhere. Yeah, you do still have your shield, but you are 30 feet away from where he is. So that is going to be a unnatural 20 to hit you.
Okay. Yeah.
Dealing 0
Hmm.
damage.
0?
What
It's 1d4 minus 1.
Good. Go
I
fuck
fucking
yourself.
parry!
You the Dark Souls parry where you're like,
Just like, yeah!
Alright, the other two jackals are still snoozing. Max, it's your
Ooh.
turn. How do you want to retaliate?
Bitch, you thought! I'm gonna cast sleep again.
Okay. Now, I will allow you to kind of maneuver the spell since it has a certain radius, and you would know this. You can maneuver the spell to hit both the jackals, but not yourself.
Again, it doesn't matter if it hits me.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right.
I'm gonna do whatever I
assuming
want.
you're an elf.
Sleep when he's dead.
You can assume whatever you'd like, sir. 8, 11... 19 hit points.
19. Both of them go and just drop.
Oh, the big one and the small one?
Yep.
Neato burrito.
They are taking the Odin sleep.
I have again taken care of the situation.
We are now out of initiative order. What would you like to do?
I look at the party and go, now, I may be no expert linguist, but I believe the elves, my people, have a thing they call the coup de grace, which is where you spend an entire turn killing someone. And I suggest we do that on these creatures.
I'm gonna take my mace out. And it'd be like already halfway there, like,
I wish you were
that's
like,
a good idea.
I pull out my bare hands. Because I like to watch the life leave their eyes.
Can you when they're asleep? In the Odin sleep?
When they're taking the big sleep, just like
The
Grandma
big
did a couple
sleep.
weeks ago.
Oh.
Oh.
He went to a farm with all the other grandmas where they can roam on an
Just
open
kidding.
plain.
She's 98 years old. She's fine.
Oh.
That's good.
And she's going strong.
I'm just gonna leave that mess to them. I'm gonna.
You step daintily around the
Both the
sleeping jackal.
conversation and also the fucking combat, I guess.
Yeah, I'm just gonna leave that. I'm gonna go do my job. I'm gonna look around this
Cool.
fucking house.
Can Tay and Devotion coordinate perhaps to both take out that one big one at the same time? Because I'm deeply displeased with what he's done to me.
You want to go for that one first?
If we both do it at the same time, if it doesn't actually kill it the first time, the hammer blow to the head and the stab in the, I don't know, somewhere will probably kill it off.
You have to have primary and secondary euthanasia. That's true.
Exactly.
That's
So
the
first
rules.
three.
It's extremely
Yeah,
important.
exactly. You gotta do it with your bare hands, like over the thumb, and snap.
Yeah.
2 syringes. Always 2 syringes.
All right, so you step over the normal jackal sleeping.
Just
in
no
the-
reaction.
in the
He's
gateway,
completely non-pulsed by this. He
and
must be used to it.
walk up to the sleeping big one. You may both make attacks against it at advantage.
I can't wait till I
Swear
get a
to
fucking
God.
3.
Yeah. So excited for 2 1s.
Wake this shit up.
15?
15 hits it, and it is an automatic critical.
1 second. Okay, with advantage. I got a whopping 12.
12 still hits, actually. So you may both roll critical damage against it.
I only got 9.
I got a 12 and a 1. I want you to know that. The advantage is a 7 and a 1. So here we are.
Yeah, go ahead and roll your crit damage.
Okay. Mine would be 20 total.
20? Holy shit.
Well, it's 2d8 plus 3. So I got 17. Well, excuse me, 14 with the rolls plus 3, so 17 actually, not 20.
It's super dead, and
Where'd I
as
get that
you
number from?
as
Sorry.
you just like stab down and in Devotion's case donk it with her mace, it's just
Bonk.
like you see there's like a splash of blood, and then its form like quivers and then turns into the now dead form of an unconscious female wood elf.
Oh,
And
we just committed murder.
just like leathers in a satchel.
Well, I don't think she was going to be reasoned with.
But there are still 3 sleeping jackals.
Would we like to? Would you like to, one by one?
Oh, we
murder these
systematically. I mean,
jackals with me?
we systematically murder them. That's
Okay,
our best bet.
we'll just brush past it. They have 3 hit points each. I
Good,
assume you can-
good, because I don't
assume
want to
you
roll
can
that
kill
again and get like, it's like, oh boy, 2 1s.
Nat
Do I
one.
hit?
I don't want to
Please.
fight.
End my suffering.
All right, so all the jackals are dead. You all gain
One shadow
XP.
point.
You become more evil.
You get 43 XP each.
Wow.
Cool.
I can't
Okay.
count that high.
I think I have myself on milestone for some stupid reason.
What's that in
It's
freedom
the same.
units? I think it defaults to that.
Wait, so we have
Defaults
40,
to freedom units.
43?
No, I meant it defaults to milestones.
Oh, how much did you say?
43.
43.
We're so prepared.
Yeah, so yeah, looking at this wood elf closer, you see she's for an elf, she's a little young for an elf, but in terms
We
of
killed
like,
a
human
child.
years, she's probably like 43.
Oh, we're fine.
But yeah, she's got these like homemade like hide armor and stuff, and she's got this little satchel just kind of like sitting off at her waist.
We killed a
She just
child.
wanted to go and live in the woods with her friends.
Well, then she shouldn't have put me to sleep.
Yeah, she shouldn't have fucked with me. That's what happens when people fuck with me.
My God.
All right.
I thought I was the bad one here. You put one person to sleep, and next thing you know, you're getting smashed in the fucking skull with a mace.
You
but,
helped. You were not only
I'm culpable in this
complicit-
murder, but I'm at least feeling bad about it.
Listen,
what's
I'm just the
I'm at least a
investigator.
fucking human!
Oh wow.
Watch this laugh real high.
I'm gonna keep investigating the house.
I'll look over
Sure.
the elf's body. I'll check
okay.
check the satchel and check and see if she has anything in like her pockets or anything
You
like
open
that.
the she doesn't really have pockets, but you open the satchel and you
Guess
find
he said this
a
letter.
you find a is there a description? You found a potion that is kind of separated into brown, silver, and gray layers, and a little coin pouch inside the satchel.
Does it have any smell? Special.
It's got an earthy scent to it.
Tasty. And you said a pouch of coins as well?
Yes.
Okay. I'll count the coins out and see how many we have, and I'll divvy them up between the party.
50 GP.
50 GP total. Okay. I'll give them the two of them 20, then I'll take 10 just to make the math easier.
Okay.
I basically say like, she had something on her here. You made a longer travel. I've been here for a while, so I'll pocket the 10 and give them 20 each.
Thank you.
Well, thank you very much there.
All right,
I'll add
what
it
do
to
you
my already very ample purse.
What do you want to do with the potion vial?
Fucking dab on me.
Yeah, you see him pull out a coin purse. It's just got this nice
Full
jaunty
of
clang to it.
I'm
Great.
putting
I'm
mine
glad that
in
I
my
happen to have
breastplate.
60 gold, so we could all split this very evenly.
Okay. Is there a thing on here for actually adding in money? I thought there was an option
Yeah,
on
if
the.
you go into inventory and then click on the little coins.
Yeah.
I'm having so many issues. Currency. There we go.
There you
Total
go, there you
currency and GP. I want to add 300 gold. Okay.
We are using D&D Beyond. You can hover over the little side to see everyone's character
Oh, can I?
sheets.
If it's set
Well,
up
Yeah,
right,
you
I
can see
didn't
how
test that.
fucking
I did.
rich I am.
I did.
Um,
The
I know
Twitch-
it is. My friend texted me. He's like, I like Mario's character's name.
Oh, he's not even in this
It's
yet.
like his NPC's name, like character or something like that. But okay, yeah. So then can I make, or at least then I can say, I take a look at it and I go, I look at the I keep wanting to say divinity, but I know that's not the name. Patience.
Devotion.
Excuse me. Yeah, devotion. Sorry, whatever your name is. Yeah, you got Hutzpah, kid. I like it.
Tiefling.
I look at the tiefling and I say, I'm no expert in magical artifice. Do you have any idea what this might say, or might be, rather? And I pass the potion to you. Because I don't have any points in Arcana, and I'm assuming that's what we can use to identify it.
I'll make you
or-
an Arcana. I'll let you have an Arcana check, yeah. If you are proficient.
my-
Are you proficient?
I am not proficient, so I have no idea what it does.
Devotion, you proficient in Arcana?
I'm not, but I have a +2.
It smells like earth.
It's magic.
I yell,
looking.
What'd you find this
Maximilian.
magic?
Maximilian, you seem to be a wise practicer of the arcane arts. Could you maybe identify this potion we found, or rather, I guess, vial of earthy smelling liquid? It might not be a potion, but I'm just assuming.
Oh, that'll be a cinch. Let me see it. Let me see it. That's it.
Drinks the whole thing and throws it at me. Good fuck, bitch. Once off. It's like, oh, cool. Can I get my 20 gold back?
Nope. Already
All right, I'll
spent
take a look
it.
at it.
Yeah, I pass it to you.
You said an Arcana check.
I'm gonna grab my dice too, just to make it easier.
19.
This appears to be a potion of climbing.
Excellent. This won't be of any use to anyone right now, but I think I'll let you hang on to it, and I'll pass it back to Naren.
I'm gonna tell him what it is. Just like,
Nope.
save it. I'll tell you when you're ready.
When it becomes important.
When the plot
Absolutely.
demands it. I'll let you know.
Just you wait.
Back to Dungeon Dice Masters. Before the break, the party here met up in
I missed
Phandalin
you.
and went to investigate Tresendar Manor, where a previous franchise of Acquisitions Incorporated had gone missing. They arrived to find some rubble being picked through by some jackals, which they handled pretty easily, just to discover one of them was a werejackal, who they then murdered. They are now investigating the ruins of what was this manor.
I would like to
okay.
investigate the ruins of what was this manor.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
Sure. Go ahead and make me an investigation check.
Can I aid her?
Yeah. So you may
Yeah, I'll just
roll
aid
with
you. You
advantage.
probably have a better wisdom than I do.
20 combined.
Nice.
It didn't
All
help at
right.
all, but I appreciate the thought.
I tried. I'm helping.
All right. So you looking around, you see that the newly built wooden structures, or the ones that look newer, have been hit by fire. Two of those that are still standing, the most have either been burned or smashed into the ground. Older masonry of the manors have been crumbling for some time, but it looks like it wasn't as affected by the fire and whatever did this. But newer stonework looks like was being replaced to kind of rebuild the mansion before it was then also destroyed. And you see some just charred remains that the jackals had been feeding on. However, you don't see any intact corpses. You do ever find that the two wooden structures that are still standing bear a double D insignia that, as all three of you are, kind of newer. No, Stephen. As you're all newer interns with Acquisitions Incorporated, you do recognize it from employee onboarding as the insignia of Duran Enterprises, which is Acquisition Incorporated's greatest rival organization. You also find
So it's a
some
setup.
loot. Now, between the three of you, however, you also discover 10 days worth of rations. So
Okay,
like
it's 7
days
weeks.
worth.
Yeah, rations.
Yeah, 7 weeks of rations, 2 explorers packs, and a dungeoneers packs,
Yeah,
That's a pretty good haul, all things considered.
that's a
all
great
intact.
But yeah.
You also hear just a low, pained moaning coming from some of the rubble.
Oh shit.
Well,
Okay.
let's try to clear that off, eh?
Yeah.
All right,
Put
so
some
I'm
elbow
gonna
grease into that.
I'm gonna need a couple of you to make athletics check, or one person with advantage.
I will.
I'll help.
Do my damnedest.
Here's my athletics is
help.
negative
I
1.
will help. Same. I'll help.
Devotion.
I'm the strongest.
Yeah.
Buff
You
Tiefling
are
cleric.
You look
so-
over. You look
I'm
over
just
at
gonna
the
stand
two
next to you and say,
fucking.
"You are so strong."
We got a buff blue tiefling cleric, but don't
Yeah.
worry, guys, we're entirely original.
Too rude. Rude.
OC, please donut steal.
I don't
Made
understand
in a
the reference.
vacuum. This is unfair.
One of the current Critical Role characters is a buff blue tiefling cleric. They're very different characters. It's just,
OC, please donut steal.
just from a just
Why you
on the
gotta?
surface.
Why you gotta do that to me?
You brought it
Critical
up
Role,
now. So
Thursdays,
we have to be
9
here.
or Thursdays at 9 p.m. Eastern.
Don't plug their stream. Plug our stream.
Yeah,
Or
fuck
10
you.
p.m. Eastern?
How many dice do I get to roll, motherfucker?
2. You are rolling with advantage.
2 dice, just any 2 you want to.
We are not sponsored by
Jesus.
Critical Role, but I like to roll.
Ah, you made me roll bad with your negative energies. 13.
13. You managed to shift some of the rubble with the help of your two weaker friends here.
Yeah, it's just John picking
And
up
you
one
find-
brick like.
You find a middle-aged Triton woman who's just like half charred. She's got like light blue skin that looks a little too dry for a Triton, and
Oh, shit.
like dark green seaweedish hair that's cut in a very sensible bob that is like just half burned off.
Oof.
And she's just like moaning pain on the ground. And
Oh.
she's got these little glasses on so she can see.
Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna.
Look at her.
I'm
Pain's
gonna
gonna be
take out-
over.
No.
It's time for the coup de. As the elf said,
Yes!
couche graque.
Pulls out the rapier. You do see an insignia of Acquisitions Incorporated on her clothing.
away.
We're saving her regardless. I will like,
okay.
Do your thing. We're just in the wings
Okay,
in case.
I'm gonna quickly take out my pen and my paper and be like, okay, dear, I'm here to help you. I just need you to make a little mark in this paper just so that so it's okay to help you.
She's unconscious.
Oh, she's unconscious. I'm gonna put the pen in her hand. I'm gonna make a
I
little
turn
X.
away so I don't see this. Like,
And
Maximilian,
then
another day we're having, aren't we?
I'm going to cure her wounds.
All right. Go ahead and roll your cure wounds on this coerced
It
contract.
counts.
Oh, yeah.
No one saw it. 6.
I can't see nothing.
6. So she wakes up and she just kind of like blinks blurredly, and you hear her like say,
Does she still look dry
Speak
to
up.
me?
she's
Speak
still
up,
a
I
little
can't hear
dry,
ya.
but she's awake now, and she kind of like turns to the side and she kind of like spits, and you see a little like clockwork looking piece get spit out onto the ground,
Hot.
and she says, "They came for it. They came for the timepiece."
Oh, what timepiece?
9:13.
And she
Oh.
kind of like just weakly points towards the clockwork piece she just spat out.
The piece.
Oh, time.
Time.
Damn it.
All right.
Is on my side.
Is she like not?
Yes, it is.
Is she like not under Rebel anymore?
No, yeah, she's free of Rebel.
Okay.
I'll take a look at the timepiece, at least.
Sure. So it is nothing in particular to you. Max, what is your passive investigation?
Mine is 16.
You recognize some of the etchings and carvings on this timepiece from the little orrery
Okay.
housing that you found in Waterdeep.
Refer back to episode 0.5 if you don't know what we're talking about. Yeah.
On
I don't
YouTube.
know what we're talking about. Jesus Christ.
You were
that
there.
thing that we found that controlled that big fucking golem mech.
Yeah, the one that put that
Monster?
paladin lady to sleep. Yeah. Thing.
Just
The
for
thingy,
no
the
one's
thingy.
benefit, I'm pretending I don't remember.
You mean that thingy that we found out in the dungeon there? Down in Waterdeep? Sure do, that thing we found in Waterdeep.
You remember? This looks just like it.
No,
But
I
yes,
don't.
yeah.
Tay's completely confused, along with all of our viewers.
I just do this.
I'm trying to help. Jesus Christ.
Right.
Just does the look towards camera, just like The Office.
We will not fall so far as to just yell, like The Office, to make our punchlines. I won't allow it.
Hey, listen. It's an okay show. Anyway.
It's certainly a show.
It's all right.
It's alright.
Here comes the
So we
hang
see
out.
this clock, this timepiece.
Right.
Yes.
The piece of the timepiece that she pieced together for us. Is she
She's
okay? Is she gonna keep saying anything?
She starts to sit up a little
How's
bit. and
how's
she's
she
like,
doing?
"Take me somewhere with a warm bed, please."
Absolutely, ma'am. There's a.
I'm
inn
gonna
down
look
the road.
at. I'm gonna take one leg. I'm gonna look at Devotion and say, "You can get the other part, right?" I'm gonna hold one leg,
And I'm gonna lift the other 3/4.
and my arms are shaking.
Oh, I walk over and I grab her head.
She's like flailing. She's like flailing. She's like, "I can walk to support
We'll don't
me."
worry, ma'am. We'll save you. You're okay. Just
I'm just gonna be
just
like,
hang in there.
trust me, it's just easier to humor them. I'm gonna give my water skin to Tay and be like, let's try to keep her hydrated, yeah?
Oh yeah.
So
And then I'm
the
gonna
three,
carry this grown
I
woman.
poured the entire thing on her.
the three of you get this poor, injured, middle-aged.
It's a
Triton
10-minute
woman.
walk. She'll live.
Yeah.
Okay, go.
Back. Yeah, you guys get back to the inn.
It's like a really shitty fucking crowd surfing, where she's like going like this. She gets pushed back to the inn.
As you guys kind of like settle in at a table back at the Stonehill Inn, Toblin kind of like runs up. He says, "Oh, hey," and he just kind of sets down some glasses of water for you guys. He says, "She looks like she could use that," and he just goes back behind the
We're
counter.
just gonna pour it across her body in different places. I
She's-
assume she's like a fish because I don't know, and I'm just gonna.
I don't know.
She's just like
Drizzle.
very confused, like looking around, like what the hell?
I'm gonna massage the water in.
Tay,
She
didn't
asked
you-
for a warm bed, not this.
She slaps your hand away. She's like, "No,
Ah!
stop that, stop."
Listen,
What? I'm
ma'am,
trying to help.
Listen,
She's
we'll
like,
take you upstairs.
"Who
Can you
Are
walk?
you?
I'm Tay.
My name is Maximilian Lockhart. It is a pleasure to meet you. I'm gonna shake her leg.
Devotion. We're with Acquisitions Incorporated. We're gonna take you upstairs, and you're gonna be all right.
You're from home office. Yeah, you've been. That was a weird
We are from the
Office.
home office.
home office.
I'm just
The
gonna
home
keep
of
pouring
fists, as
water.
they say, far out in the south. Things are kind of mashed into one word there.
Right.
Don't make fun of me. Yeah, we'll take her upstairs, and once she's like, we'll try to settle in one of the. I'll give her the bed that I have, so that way
Okay.
she can actually sit down and have a chance to relax.
All right.
And I'll tell her like, is there anything you need? None of us are really quite familiar with the Triton physiology. If you need something, please just let us know what we can do to help you.
I just need a good rest. I'll see you all in the morning, and we can talk then.
All right. Well, if you need anything, please just yell real loud. We'll hear you from downstairs.
Oh, sure.
Do you know if there were any other survivors just before we let you go?
No, I have no idea.
Okay.
Do you at least also know what happened to the others? Were they kidnapped? Were they killed? Were they kidnapped then killed? Were they killed then kidnapped?
I don't know. The whole building came down. I saw a little bit of things, and then I was knocked unconscious and buried beneath rubble.
Well, we'll speak to you in the morning. We'll see if
The
that.
only
We'll talk to you in the morning when we've had a chance to kind of recover.
Yes, thank you. And she kind of closes the door behind you.
She closes it behind us, so she's recovered.
Yes.
I'm like, do you
She's
need
like
anything?
limping
No,
around.
No, please.
Like, please, just get out. All right, are you all getting rooms in the inn here?
We're helping, I swear.
Yeah, I guess we can get rooms in the inn. Maybe we could.
Yeah, I'm
Is there
down.
anything else we can do for tonight? Can we walk around the town, talk to people? Anybody else?
By this
wanna-
point, it's probably around. It's getting like towards evening. Everything's
It's
kind of winding
getting
down for the day.
near
The common room of the inn is a little bit more busy as some of the folks who had been out working for the day are coming in and getting drinks before they head home.
Well, then I think we should probably just take this time to relax a little bit. I don't really have a whole lot to discuss at the party. We just make pleasant
No.
small talk.
Sounds great.
Okay. All right. So you guys all get rooms. Toblin charges you 5 silver pieces each, or well, per room. Depends on how many rooms you guys want to get.
I will have my own, thank you.
I will as well.
I'll
And
sleep on the floor in the room with the tiefling, or
Say
not
you-
tiefling, excuse me, the Triton,
Triton.
rather.
I was about to say, Toblin charges you an additional 5 silver for your current room.
Yeah, I'm gonna sleep in Tay's room,
Okay.
my room that has the Triton in it.
The unconscious.
Just walk in
Triton.
like, hey, how's it
You
going?
just hear like some snoring coming from the bed.
Yeah, just like, hey, looks like you're having a good time, and I just fucking throw out a sleeping bag and like sleep in the sleeping
See your
bag. and,
bedroll from your adventuring pack.
Yeah, did anybody write down the stuff that we found?
I took the Dungeoneer's pack.
Cool.
That's fine.
Could you do me a favor then, Alan, on the roll 20? Could you make me just a thing to put the inventory in?
Yeah.
Just a handout that I can edit? Yeah, that's the easiest way to keep track of
That
it.
sounds like your job. That's a good job for you.
Yes, I will do that. I'm just gonna write it somewhere else for now, and then I'll do that later.
That's fine. Yeah, it doesn't matter right now. It's not important. Yeah, so I'll just curl up on the ground and sleep in the corner.
Okay.
Solid.
Well, first, what I should say, first I do is I look and make sure she's not like actively dying,
She is not.
and I'm like, cool. Then I go sleep in the corner.
Okay.
I just lie back in Neverwinter.
All right. So, the next morning comes. You guys all kind of make your way down. Toplin's serving complimentary breakfast.
Oh, thank
Uh,
goodness.
so
I ate a lot of it. I like take the
It's
extra
like
bagels
some-
and put them in my bag. Like, it's free. Come on, guys. You're not gonna
Yeah,
take anything.
it's basically just bread and mutton that's not in a sandwich.
That's fine. I take a lot of bread.
And a nice-
Toblin,
and a
do you
nice
have a lot of
breakfast stout.
salt? Maybe I could preserve this mutton in.
Yeah, I've got some salt. Let me go get you some. And he goes and brings you back like a pouch of salt.
Fantastic. I put it on the mutton and try to like rub it in so it's salted and put it in my bag.
I'm just gonna get lean in close and be like, "That's really bad for your blood pressure, just so you know."
I don't know what blood pressure is.
Okay.
Your blood has pressure. I've never seen blood with pressure besides when it squirts out of people that have been stabbed.
Yeah, and that's because of the blood pressure. So we're gonna discuss the cardiovascular system over breakfast.
So as you're doing that, you
I have
you hear
11 intelligence. I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about.
Too
I
much.
know exactly what you're talking about, but I can't relate.
as you guys are discussing this,
low wisdom.
you hear steps coming down the stairs, and you turn to see the Triton woman walking down. She's got this it looks like a clam, just kind of open. It's pressed against her head. She's talking into it. She's like, "Yes, of course. I'll pass it along. Yes, sir. Thank you. Bye." And she snaps it shut and puts it in her pocket. And she says, "So, hi.
Hello.
So, I think
Glad-
proper
How are you doing?
introductions.
Convalesce.
Proper introductions are in order, I believe. My name is Fethin Amazath. I was the major domo for the previous Acquisitions Incorporated franchise here, the Fellowship of the Golden Mongoose. I understand that you have been sent by Home Office to investigate their disappearance.
Absolutely, that is why we are here.
I just got off the sending stone with Home Office, actually, and they had some news for me to pass along to you as well. But before we get to that, is there any questions you have for me? I know you were asking some questions last night, and I was not really in a condition to speak.
We were more concerned about your fellows. As you at least said last night, unless things have changed, you've remembered more. You told us that your colleagues at the Golden Mongoose's headquarters had been disposed. The building collapsed. You didn't know where they were. In your chance to recover, have you recollected anything about maybe where they've been, if they're in good shape or not? We're trying to help them, and last night time would have been of the essence, but you've had some time to think. Is there anything you can remember about your colleagues? We're worried about their safety rather than we are about
I didn't
anything else at the
see
moment.
what happened to most of the franchise. I do remember seeing Talantha Three Coins, the Tiefling Paladin. She was the occultant for the franchise. She grabbed the timepiece that I believe is now in your possession and teleported away, but as she did, the timepiece just kind of fell to the ground instead of going with her. So I grabbed that up. It seemed that the assailants were here for that timepiece. I saw a couple of the attackers heading into a small cellar beneath the manor, but beyond that, we didn't even really know that was there. But because it was the building itself was still being renovated and was new to us. But we really didn't get a chance to explore it much. We don't really know where they went. I didn't see what happened to the rest of the group.
All right. Well, we'll endeavor to at least check out this cellar you had talked about. Is it easy to find? Could we locate it relatively simply? It's not hidden anymore.
No, yes, I believe it has probably been better revealed by the destruction of the manor.
We'll take a look at that. As for that, how numerous were the attackers? What did they look like? What were they wielding? How did they act? How did they behave? Any kind of boon that you can give us, an upper hand, will help us survive this encounter to at least potentially maybe rescue your comrades, or should they unfortunately have met with a rather unfortuitous end, to avenge them.
I didn't see most of the attackers. I didn't get a good count of their total numbers before I myself was knocked unconscious. But they seemed to be wearing relatively nondescript clothing. Several of them kind of looked like they were wearing clothing similar to the Red Brand bandits that have been harassing the town of late. But beyond that...
Oh, God. Oh, we'll do what we can to keep an eye on them.
Right.
The fucking face you made, Rachel. I saw you go.
That's going to be a little zoom in on
You
the
earned
record.
that face. Jesus. Breakfast.
Listen, it's what happens when you drink a lot of mead, okay? You're a big, strong German boy and my big, strong German beer.
Before you go and investigate the manor, I do have some news from Home Office. They had sent word to me through my sending stone. Apparently, they've been trying to reach me for several days now. They wished for you to reprioritize your current goals.
Okay.
beyond. I mean, the manor at this point, it's not really going anywhere, and we didn't find any other survivors at the moment, so I think that's fairly safe to leave alone for a little bit. However, Home Office got word of a dwarf named Gundren Rockseeker coming from Neverwinter with some leads on some fat loot somewhere. They would like you to ingratiate
The
yourself.
nomenclature is fat loots. PHATLAWTS.
Not familiar with the Waterdeep slang, but okay.
They
Yeah,
would
that's
like
pretty
you.
Do you know what I'm saying? Shake my hand, fam.
They would like you to ingratiate yourselves with this dwarf and kind of get in on the ground floor of whatever he has planned, and kind of get a piece of the action, as it would.
I'm assuming he's coming here then, to get the Miners Guild, maybe?
Well, that's the thing. They were telling me about all this, and I do recall Sildren Hollowinter, the other mayoral candidate here in town. He had been talking to me a couple days back about how he was expecting this Gundren Rockseeker to arrive in town, and he didn't arrive. He never showed up.
Oh.
So Sildren Hollowinter, left on the Tribor Trail, heading back towards Neverwinter to go try to find him. Unfortunately, no one in town seems to have been able to, has seen Sildar since then, so it would seem that something has befallen the two of them, and it may behoove us to investigate what happened.
That seems reasonable. We could make preparations. Lady, gentlemen, does that seem reasonable? We could start heading towards the Tribal Trail and see if we can find this Rockseeker.
Absolutely.
Let us begin the trek down. We might need do you know the distance, though? We may need transportation.
I'm not sure how
We have to
far.
arrive there in a timely manner.
Somewhere between here and Neverwinter. It's hard. I have no idea. Could be.
That's at
within a
least
day,
6 miles.
Could be within a week. Unclear. He got lost somewhere in there.
How far is Neverwinter?
Good question.
Which I don't like the sound of as an ICT
It's at least
slang.
32 weeks march.
At least 6.
At least 6.
More than
Days,
1 mile,
hours,
I
minutes,
see.
years, weeks.
So the Tribor Trail,
Time units.
you guys would probably know. From
6
here,
time units.
the
Away.
Tribor Trail takes about, what the hell is the scale on this map? 5 miles. So
Distance
it's about,
units.
yeah,
At
it would take you guys probably 2 days to get from Phandalin back to the high road, which is the major highway running north to south along the Sword Coast, and then from there probably almost a week to reach Neverwinter from the time
No,
you
I
reach
saw
the
that.
high road. So it would take a little over a week to get from Phandalin to Neverwinter.
Well, I mean, if the Home Office requests us to move that way, we can move that way. I think that's reasonable.
There's a life to be saved. We should go.
Yeah, as soon as possible.
I can't remember the Triton's name for the life of me. Madam,
Phethin,
will you be okay in this time period? Would you need anything from us? Could we leave you anything?
No, of course. I'm feeling much better, actually. I just need a little time to recuperate. I'll stay here in town and just rest.
8
if you
hours
don't-
will do that to you.
Yes. It may be best if you hold on to the timepiece for now, in case the assailants were to come back. Better, have a moving target instead of attacking just me.
I'll hold
That-
out my hand for it.
You already have it, I believe.
Yeah,
She
yeah,
spat
you
it
have
on
it.
the
Okay,
ground
she
and you
doesn't
guys
have it.
I
collected
got
it.
it.
You
Cool,
put it
then I
in
will
your
grab
hand
it.
with your other hand.
Like, yes, mine.
I'll keep it. It's in
I'll
safe
keep it
hands
in a
now.
good spot. Don't worry, it's safe. I got
Just-
it right next to the jewels.
No one ever goes down there. It'll be safe.
If you know what I mean. I have 7 charisma.
I ain't seen the light of day in an eon.
I don't believe in bands. Bands are for weirdos. Okay. Then is there anything else we want to ask her? I think we're pretty good. We probably buy some. We have enough for 7-10 days. That's enough time to get back, and we'll have enough.
More
weeks
than enough,
even.
yeah.
Otherwise, I mean, we're gonna have to walk.
Fuck it. It's fine.
These feet are made for walking. That's just what they'll do. One of these days, these feet will all the way to Neverwinter.
Or at least part of the way there.
Hey, listen, I'm assuming that we're gonna meet him on the road. And he's gonna be like, "Yo, hey, what's it doing? How you guys going? You heading back to Fandolin?"
I was gonna leave for there, but I forgot.
I got a little confused because I'm a dwarf. I get
We
drunk
don't know
a
what
lot.
Gallagher
It's what we do. Gabba go. Hey, I'll walk in here.
All right, so you guys head out of town.
Yes, I'm ready to head out of town.
Alright. I am in real life.
Apparently, I broke John. John is having a moment down
Are
there.
you mad because you were the only one who wasn't included?
Who wasn't able to
You
do a
wanna-
Gabagoo accent?
Did you want to see something?
Oh my god, I think
I think we broke him.
Oh, I feel left out.
We broke John.
We'll
You
give
good?
you one.
You made it so much worse.
Oh, you're probably fine. Don't worry about it.
All right, we're gonna.
No,
go
we'll
ahead.
go down the fucking road.
Maximilian, you seem a little bit indisposed, so you're doing well.
Yeah, I'm fine.
That's okay, I'm just crying. It's because it's
Just
funny,
see
not 'cause
tears
it's sad,
coming
you
down
know?
the mask.
Yeah.
All right.
Good for the porcelain.
I take a big swig of nothing.
All right, so you guys head out of town. You've been on the Tribor Trail now for about half a day, so it's about noon. As you come around a bend, you spot two dead horses sprawled about 50 feet ahead of you, blocking the pass. Each has several black feathered arrows sticking out of it. The woods press close to the trail here, with a steep embankment on dense thickets on either side.
Well, that doesn't look
Criminy.
good.
I want to investigate for tracks around to see if they shot the horse and maybe took the wagon, like looted it. Because I assume that this rock seeker here is bringing things in. He's probably bringing things in on something.
Okay. You kind of like go up and check. Go ahead and make me an investigation check as you get closer to the horse corpses.
Can I
Yep.
can I get my shield
Horse
out and
corpse.
try to like shield him and keep an eye out for anything in the
I'll drop my rapier just to have something out.
Okay.
But otherwise, that's all I really do. I'll keep them covered. I
got
have my
15.
piercing wit at the ready.
So a 15 reveals you see a crashed cart kind of off one of the embankments. But as you discover this, you hear like a bellowing war cry coming in this very high-pitched, tinny voice, and two goblins hop out of the thickets with bows. I'm gonna need you guys to go ahead and roll me initiative, please.
Oh no!
Jesus Christ!
Hey, it's
I
the
was
same
not
number
at
as
all
last
prepared for this kind of engagement.
Tay, what's your initiative?
time. 11.
Max.
6.
Devotion.
one. None of my dice work.
Oh my god, this week I shouldn't be alive.
All
I
right.
haven't charged my crystals in a month.
The,
You gotta put them by the light up in the sun and the moon.
the
That
goblins
gives-
are gonna
Look at
go
the light of
first.
full moon, you dork.
The goblins are gonna go first. They both, you know,
Gremlins.
are wielding short bows with similar black feathered arrows to the ones that killed the horses, and they're gonna let
Oh,
loose
no.
their arrows. One of them is gonna go towards Tay. Ooh, that might hit. That is a unnatural 20. That's a definite hit.
Haha. Well, dressed in my powerful, charismatic armor, I am immediately hexed. My AC is 14.
You take 4 pieces of piercing, or four
Pieces of
points.
piercing damage.
4 points of piercing damage. The second one's gonna go towards Max.
Oh no!
Jesus.
I hit a button.
That is a 10. So that arrow, like as it's coming towards you, you go like, "Whoa!" But like as you're doing that, Devotion just kind of sticks her shield out and just catches the arrow on it and just like,
That was all me. That was
sure.
all me. Thanks for the assist there, but
Tay,
all
you're up, followed by Max.
That's embarrassing. Okay, how far away are they?
They are about 30 feet away from you guys.
Well, that's
both of them-
exactly how far I can move.
Yeah, both
So
of
I,
them are wielding short bows right now, but you see that you both are also carrying a shield on their back and a scimitar at their waist.
All right, I'll move up towards the one that has the closest one that I can get to,
Sure.
and I'm gonna be dramatic. I'm gonna draw my dagger as well, even though I'm not going to use it.
Okay.
And I attack with my rapier. Well, that's an 11 plus 5, so 16 total.
That'll hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
A whopping 10, actually.
You stab that one in the throat, and that goblin just goes and just like blurts out this like greenish blood and just kind of collapses. Anything else?
No, I'll just face the other one like in a combat stance, like dagger out, ready to parry.
Okay, you are still within melee range of that one. Max, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna touch the one remaining goblin in sort of a chilly way.
Okay, go ahead and roll your chill touch.
You know, just like a turning cough, please.
Well, I shouldn't say.
21.
21 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Excellent. I'll get wrecked. That was like not enough. 3.
No, it's still alive. You catch it on its knee with your little chill touch, and it just kind of like yips and just kind of like hops back and forth.
It's like, ooh, no.
Devotion, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna take out my mace. I'm gonna move the distance I need to move to get to him.
Okay.
And I'm gonna mace him.
Go ahead and roll your donk attack.
I'd like to donk, please. Fucking shit, motherfucker. 7.
No,
Dick.
it's just kind of it's hopping back and
Yes.
forth, and you swing
So
like
bad.
right as it's on one of its hops, and you just whip it.
All of these dice are going away. I'm mad.
The goblin's gonna go next. It's gonna like look at its dead friends. It's like still like splurting blood out onto the ground, and it's gonna look at the two of you just like in melee range. It's going to go yee, and just like take the disengage action and just sprint into the forest.
Oh. Oh.
So it disengages as a bonus action and then dashes into the woods.
Super cute. Super cute.
Would you like to give chase?
I look at the party.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I believe they're probably the source of whatever misfortune has occurred. I would love to give chase.
Can you track them as well?
I can certainly try.
Well,
I
let's
can always
move.
track them as long as there's one living goblin running directly towards where they're living.
I'll move 30 feet and see if I can see it at all.
All right, so you go 30 feet and you discover a well-hidden trail that it has run up.
Oh, okay. I point to the trail. I guess I wave my arms and go like, "I saw over here. Right over the trail's right here." So there's a trail over here. Looks like they're heading down it. We should probably move that way.
I really hope that you said it in both ways.
Yeah, it's trail over here. Look at it right there. See it? Right here.
And then like your face changes and you're like, there's a trail right here.
Just wait. I haven't revealed the full gamut of the character yet.
Oh god. Alright, let's move down the trail.
It is narrow. It will require you to go single file. Are you guys going down full tilt, or are you?
Let's go down full tilt
slam-
and I'll go in the back.
No, I ain't fucking running down that trail.
I'll be in the front. I have a shield.
I will attempt to. I'll say, listen. Sometimes I know that you like to be a more active lot, but maybe discretion sometimes may be the better part of valor. So I will lead, but I'll be somewhat more stealthy about it if you catch my drift.
Well, you know what? Sometimes a big loud metal distraction will save a life, so I'll clinkety clank on along down the trail and you can pick off whoever comes running right at me. How's that sound?
Fantastic. I'll
Alright.
follow behind you then. Lead the way.
Okay, and I'm gonna donk to donk to donk down this trail with my shield up.
All right. So you guys, are you moving fast, normal, slow?
Normal.
This thing took off. It was moving full tilt.
Well, if there's a trail, it's going to lead somewhere. I think we can probably follow it, especially if it's running. Running animals tend to leave a lot of deep tracks because of the fact that they're pushing a lot of pressure onto their
It's a
feet.
goblin, not an animal.
Okay. So yes.
Ow. I don't know.
Let's not get political on this channel.
You're an idiot.
Let's not talk about the importance of fantasy creatures right now.
All right, so you guys head down. It is a very easy trail to follow. Who's in the lead?
Looks
What's
like
your-
Rachel is.
What's your passive perception?
Oh, it's 13.
13, and you're moving quickly.
Normal.
Normal.
Normalifies it.
Okay.
Normal.
So as you're kind of going down the pathway, you see a almost well hidden snare trap in front of you.
Ooh.
That's almost well hidden.
Don't step on it.
You guys skirt around it.
Oh, you also have guidance.
I fall over the trap
Yeah.
in a comedic scene.
All right. Yeah. So you guys continue your way down the trail another 10 minutes, and you said you was 13.
Yeah.
Okay. Make me a perception check.
Oh, I don't have any dice left. I
Just
threw them
Rachel?
all.
Yeah, just Rachel.
Okay.
Fucking hell, 12. I can't roll above
12.
a 10.
Ooh. All right. So you're going along, looking around. You're a little bit more on edge now that you saw that trap earlier. Unfortunately, you don't see the second one about 10 minutes further in the trail, and you crash through some fake leaves on the ground and fall into a pit. I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Are they fake leaves or are they real leaves? Just
They're real leaves on fake ground.
did they go to Michael's and get some silk
Yeah,
leaves?
it's called
Yeah.
Geichel's because it's Goblin Michael's.
Very nice. Nat 20.
Ooh.
The
Oh, now when it
universe
matters. I'll be right back. Sorry.
has turned.
So you
Wow.
kind of, as you start to fall, just kind of like push off with your other foot, and just kind of catch the other edge and stop yourself from falling into this 10-foot deep hole.
Who wants to pull me up?
I'll do my best.
Well, it's not that steep, so you're able to just kind of like scramble to and just
I
kind of
want
make your way
them
up.
to try. I'm
Okay.
gonna pretend they're helping me up and like do it myself and be like, "You're very strong."
I got a 6.
You're
yeah,
very strong.
You kind of help out a little bit and pretend that Max is doing it. At this point, we are going to switch to roll 20. If
Oh, shit. All right.
Oh ho. Oh ho ho ho. See, this is the part of the stream where we like to get a little bit fancy.
Roll
Yes.
20. What's that? I only have
Alright,
It's
901
an
hours.
amazing
in it.
online service.
let me know when you guys can
so-
all see.
It's so unhappy with me right now.
Oh, good.
Calm down there, buddy. It's all right there. No worries.
Don't you make fun of my accent now.
Have you ever been to Wisconsin? It's the cliche is real there. You go to Wisconsin and you're like, all right, this shouldn't be too bad. They seem like they're pretty friendly people, and then it's just like, oh hey there, yeah, oh you're going to the Amico. That's right up the road there past the Tim Hortons, and you're gonna make it right there, and then you'll be in the Amico, and then you have fun. And right down the road from the Amico is the hotel you're staying at there. So have a good day. Okay, bye now.
I'm just channeling my boss who's from Minnesota and doesn't think she has an accent.
Ooh.
Oh,
I mean, I think I don't have an accent, but that's kind of how it goes when you're a.
Human
God.
person.
We never checked out what was happening with Sir Dabbington. The fucking wormling.
Oh,
Dabtua. She's fine.
Just
Dabtua.
left
She
it
said
the
she'd find
fucking
us.
woods for 3 days. Like, hey, it's probably fine.
She's a freaking dragon wormling. She's more well equipped to survive than we are.
Yeah, she said she'd find us. Don't even worry.
Yeah, she
Species.
was not concerned. She's like, I'll stick with you, I guess.
She said if you guys were like, attacked by goblins at some point, I would definitely just, appear there and help you.
She
But,
never
it's
said
like
that.
you handle it. So, like, it doesn't even matter really.
Alan might not remember.
Yeah, no, he remembers. He does this shit on purpose. Don't you let him lie. He seems nice, but
Yeah, he takes that halfling teddy bear persona. He weaponizes.
anyway, can you guys all see on roll 20? Okay.
Yes.
Alrighty.
I love John's portrait. That's pretty tight.
All right, so you should be able to all control your own characters.
I don't know what it is.
It looks like Tay has already adjusted his own hit points.
I did not actually. I adjusted earlier from when I was injured in the first fight.
Okay.
Or rather, from when I got shot a second ago.
Yeah, if
So
you
yes.
guys want to go ahead and update your hit points to reflect your current hit points.
I'm incapable because I'm running Roll20 through the streaming thing.
That's a good point. What is your current hit points?
Oh, 10 out of 10.
Oh, perfect. All right, then.
All right, never mind. I'm just letting you know
Oh, that's my
that
portrait.
I can move things around, and that's as much as I can do, so you're going to need to move me, because this is real mad.
What's the green bubble?
Where?
What?
Oh, the green bubble. It doesn't matter. You just plug whenever you want to.
I know,
Oh,
but like it's already been
yeah.
plugged in at one point,
All right,
so I don't know what these are.
Your red one is your hit points. Your green one should be your AC, and your blue one's your passive perception. The other two are more for me than anything else. So I can see them on the fly.
Okay, because I wanted to change mine because
You
Is
can
it
also
just
make
here
a
did
fun
John
board.
freeze?
Changed
Oh,
based
let's
on.
not argue about technical difficulties on the stream.
No, but really, John's video feed froze for me.
Oh, he just flashed out of existence. All right.
Oh,
bye.
John's gone.
My
We're gonna take a
God,
quick
John,
break while we
no!
fix our technical difficulties. Stick around. We'll be back in about hopefully 5 minutes.
Love
I'll
you,
do a fun bit.
bye.
Hello, this is Alan. I'd like to take a moment to thank you for watching Dungeon Dice Masters. If you like what you're seeing, make sure you check out our other videos on this channel. We have a couple of video game playthroughs up and are working to bring you more content. We stream everything live to Twitch before the VOD goes live, so you can find our Twitch page in the About section of our YouTube channel, along with both Shell's and my Twitter handles. You can follow us on Twitter or Twitch or both to get notifications when we go live, so come hang out with us. Thanks again for watching, and now back to the show. Welcome back to Dungeon Dice Masters.
Did
Before
you miss us? I missed
did you
you.
miss us? We had some technical issues.
We're
we
still
are
having
back
technical
now.
issues.
Are we?
Don't worry. Yeah, I'll fix it. Don't worry about it.
All right. Well, we are back now, theoretically. Before the unplanned break, the party had headed out from Phandalin at the insistence of Home Office to investigate the disappearance of Gundren Rockseeker and Mayoral candidate Sildren Hallwinter. They happened upon a couple dead horses in the woods, were attacked by a goblin, or by a pair of goblins, one of which they quickly dispatched. The other one they followed up the trail to this little cave that they came to. So, following the goblins' trail, you come across a large cave in a hillside 5 miles from the scene of the ambush. A shallow stream flows out of the cave mouth, which is screened by dense briar thickets. A narrow, dry path leads into the cave on the right-hand side of the stream. On the eastern side of the stream, flowing from the cave mouth, a small area in the briar thickets has been hollowed out to form a lookout post or blind. You can hear you can hear a couple goblins chittering from around that corner. Wooden planks flatten out the briars and provide room for guards to lie hidden and watch the area, including a pair of goblins lurking there right now.
Let's take some shelter behind some brush and rocks and formulate a plan here.
Okay.
I mean, I crouch down and go, I don't think our plan's going to be very dramatic. I imagine we're going to come out and kill them.
That's
Yeah, but I wanted to
plan.
figure out a good way to do it. I wanted to figure out a way that doesn't alert the whole damn
Well,
cave,
you
know what I mean?
demonstrated your arcane abilities earlier with some kind of sleep. I may have another way, if you're willing.
Always willing.
Let me remember what I can speak, and the answer is not goblin, so never mind.
Oh, likewise, I can't speak Goblin.
I mean, you
that's a
put
no
them to
for me.
sleep. That would help us sneak in, or we could just try to kill them before they have a chance. I'm somewhat decent at the skullduggerous actions we talked about earlier. I can maybe try to sneak up to them and kill them, or maybe I could throw them off guard with some tricks I know as well.
Let's try the sleep first. I'm gonna try to cast sleep on them. Am I close enough?
You are. So yeah, you guys can see on Roll20 where these two goblins are sitting. This one
Excellent.
here... Actually, yeah, hold on. Gotta select that.
Is he already asleep?
Yeah, this one here is the wounded one you guys have been following. It looks like he's trying to warn his friend, and his friend looks confused.
Can
Perfect.
I, before you do that, I'm going to say, my friends, I have a unique talent that may help us here. If you're willing to indulge me, I could get them looking my direction, and you could hit them from behind, if that will help.
Please go forth. Do what you need to do.
So I take my cloak off.
Okay.
I pull off my army jacket, and I flip it in, because I think the cloak of many fashions is like any kind of like regular, like mundane clothing, right?
Yes.
All right, so I make it look like a fucking, like, essentially I push it in, and I grab the right-hand corner and pull it, and it turns into, but it's essentially like ratted, disgusting-looking hides, right?
Did you take the cloak or did you take the other one that I?
You gave me the
mentioned?
cloak.
Okay.
So I pull the cord and pull it into like this disgusting-looking like ragged garment that has some kind of like maggots crawling in it and looks like it's old soiled leather. Don't give me that look. And then I go, now, bear with me here. And I take off my sword belt. I set it down. And I pull my knife out and put that in like another belt. And I go, all right. Sorry, could you turn around and I get self-conscious when I do this and people look.
Do you want me to hold on to your
Just-
sword for you, or I'm just gonna
yeah,
grab it and turn around and close and
Okay.
just cover my eyes.
Maximilian, thank you. And I use the powers that be, my changing abilities, to turn into a gremlin, a goblin.
Okay.
So you turn around and I'm just
like,
hey, how's it going?
Now, how extensive is the changeling abilities?
I believe you can become
you can do
make
whatever
yourself
the
appear
fuck.
as a number of another race, though none of your games exchange.
Okay.
All you do is you appear like them, but you don't get any of their abilities. So they have dark vision. I can't see in the dark. I just
Okay.
look like I look like the one that we killed.
Oh, all right.
And I go, all right,
Smart.
so here's the plan. You guys can look. It's okay. Don't worry about it.
Oh jeez, it's a goblin.
Well,
Don't
you
worry,
do
don't worry.
recognize. You recognize the cloak that he had just put on himself.
Yeah, I had the fetid armor, and I'm like, don't worry. It's me. It's Tay. It's your buddy Tay. Don't worry about it. Okay, listen. Don't worry about it. And I go, all right, here's the plan. So I'm going to sneak up behind them. I'm going to come out of the things and be like, oh, look at me. I'm a ghost. Oh, booga, booga, booga. Look at me. I'm a ghost.
Wait,
And that'll scare
why
him.
would you be a ghost?
No, I would like to
Because
mention.
the other guy knows we already killed his
Listen,
friend.
you
Oh,
insinuating
that's
all goblins
smart.
look the same. We all look different, okay?
He's got a good idea. He's got
So I
a good
go,
idea.
oh, booga, 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 look at me. I'm a ghost. Spooky, booky. Look at me. Here I come. And then the wizard, you with the pants.
Yeah.
You better
yeah,
come out
of course,
and
of
do
course.
something and be like, hey, hocus pocus, fall asleep or some shit like that. I don't know, whatever you want to do. But I'm gonna distract them and you guys can jump them.
I would like to mention, Stephen. Though you have made yourself look like the goblin you killed, you can't. It says you cannot change. You can change your height and weight enough, but not so much that your size changes. Now, goblins
are small,
believe,
yeah, I'm
are
medium.
small
Oh, it's
creatures, and you are a
fantastic. I'm
medium
still coming
creature.
out dressed like one.
So you look like him, but you are a very large him.
Oh,
They
I go
swell
on
in
my
the
knees
afterlife.
and I walk on my knees.
Okay.
Like when you try to make when adults pretend to be kids, they lay on their knees. That's what I'm doing.
Just like
If you come at him very far away, maybe the perspective change will just.
Well, I'm gonna come out of the bushes like right around here. Is my plan.
just
You're on roll
shitty old
20.
vaudeville
Okay.
performance.
And I'll say, yeah, I'll distract them, and you come out behind them. You're like, Razzmatazz, magic. You know how it goes.
Yeah, of course.
Now, I'm relying on you to do something, because if they come at me, all I got is this knife. And it's a good knife, but it ain't great. You know?
I'm gonna be like, make sure to really act like the goblin, and that's guidance.
That's what I was going to ask for. Okay. So I'm going to basically move over like this direction,
Sure.
and then like if I can, come out of the bushes.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that. It's a little difficult terrain, so it takes you a couple minutes. But you manage to work
I'm
your way
sure
through
they
there.
hear me, just like
Oh yeah. You-
push my way through the
This
bushes.
is just not stealthily at all. Just like branches.
I'm not even trying to be
snapping.
stealthy.
And
And
the
I-
two
I-
of them, like by the time you come out of, you can go ahead and move your character over there. By the time you come out of those bushes, like they're both looking your direction with like scimitars drawn, and you see the wounded one. His head kind of cocks to the side and looks confused, and the other one's like, "Tracks," and then like turns back to the other one and just says something in Goblin you don't understand.
I point and go, and I yell at the top of my lungs in common.
Okay.
You abandoned me. You left me there to die. You killed me. Why would you do that? You ran. No cowardice. You're a coward.
The one's
Like,
like,
keep
the
looking
wounded
over to
one's
the
like-
side like,
"But Tracks, you're spitting out blood. You were dead. You were dead."
I'm gonna walk to right here. Right here. 1, 2,
Okay.
3, 4. Yeah, and I'm
Yeah,
gonna
from there
cast
you can
sleep
see this
right
guy.
there,
Right where?
on me too. So I'm just like,
Right,
You
right,
abandoned-
right. It won't let me click.
left click and hold the
Use
button
your
down.
mouse.
Yeah, you
Is it
could have
right
used.
there?
Yeah, there you go.
That's
You can also
guidance.
do like this. Is it that square?
Ooh, there we go. There we go. Right here.
Okay.
Right here.
All right, go ahead.
So
and roll
the
your.
idea is to have something hit them but not me, or are you putting it like that?
I'm hitting it so that it hits everybody. I'm sorry. I can't.
You like wake you up.
I'll
Later.
come wake you up.
You couldn't put it like
I can't-
right
I'll-
here,
yeah,
so
I'll,
it just.
I'll just shake you awake. I can't help
You couldn't
at
put
this
it like
point.
right there, so it hits them. But okay, cool.
We've
I
learned that
can't
we can
see
just
there.
shake you.
I gotta put it where I can see. There's trees there, sir.
You've killed me.
It is, I believe, a 20-foot radius too. So if he
Yeah.
puts it like here, it's gonna get you guys.
Yeah, there's no way.
What
I
is
can,
it? A wisdom saving throw, I believe.
No, he
it's
rolls
a
hit
health-
points.
It's a hit point thing.
Ah, okay.
He abandoned you.
Which is 17.
17. Nice. So perfect. All three of them drop. So like,
Yeah, I just like you abandoned.
you abandoned. He's like, Trux, you were dead. It's like,
Yeah, the whole room
falls
just like
over.
we all just fall
Like
on the ground.
puppets with their strings cut.
We're good. I'm gonna.
Just
And I'm gonna walk normally across. I'm gonna walk to here. I'm gonna grab him by his lapels, which are very spread apart, and I'm gonna.
He's a
I'm just
goblin
gonna
right
slap
now.
him. He's got.
Alright,
I'm
you
gonna
wake
grab him
up-
by his exposed chest. I'm gonna slap.
you
him
wake Tay
awake.
up.
You grab by the nipples. Wake up, buddy.
Hey!
It's purple nurple.
Do I wake up?
Yes.
Wakey,
He's
wakey.
dead.
Oh, I start up and go like, can't believe you. But oh, it's you. Yeah, whatever. Let's go.
You did a great job. You're a fantastic performer. You should
Oh, I should
consider
probably
doing
move
that for
devotion.
a living.
The secret is yeah, something like that. Anyways,
Oh,
I'm like, anyways, we taking care of him.
I don't know that that's necessary.
How long does your sleep last?
Probably about
John, we lost audio.
what, a minute?
Oh wait.
Did we? I can hear him.
I can hear
no
him, yeah.
problem, mate.
Okay. I guess we're good then.
Yeah, about a minute.
It was just out of sync.
We should probably take care of him then.
You're out of sync.
You're out of order. This whole stream is out of sync.
Sure.
I
Fine.
God, I hope not.
As long as it looks fine on stream, I don't care.
I don't
We
know.
oughta we ought to take care of him. Just a quick. Back.
Do you really
Don't
think
worry
that's
about it.
necessary? They haven't done anything wrong, really. They killed some horses, and that's not
Hey,
great.
killed those
but...
horses. I mean, we did
The
check
one
the
did
car.
shoot at you guys.
I
He
know,
did hit me.
but
He
I
left
would've
me to
shot
die.
us too.
Don't forget that.
You're not him. I know your method, but like, let's step outside of that for a minute. Remember who we are in our heart.
Grab
That's
him.
even more terrifying.
Well, I don't know. I mean, if you want to tie him up or something like that, we could do that too.
That's a
that'd be doable.
great idea.
You got
We
any
can throw
rope?
him in the river.
We should have.
That
I
will
should have
probably
some
kill
rope now
him.
that I got this this backpack that I just picked up the other day.
Yeah, it's a great idea. We could put him in the backpack, put some rocks in the backpack, throw him in the river,
Do you have a chance?
and just tie him up.
What?
Tie him to the tree. At least let's do that. Let's at least tie him up. Well, I take out some of my old dirty undies and I put my socks in their mouth, and we tie him up so they can't yell for help.
Okay, gagging him is actually a good idea.
Why you look like some kind of weirdo? It's not some sexual fetish.
I
So
don't
you,
know you that well. I don't know what your fetishes are
I
yet.
wasn't thinking that until you said it.
Don't look at me. Don't judge me.
so you guys gag and
also
hog tie
tied
these two goblins.
Could you tie me up too? Just asking.
I
I'd like
mean-
it if Maximilian did it. I'd like it more.
Can we do it later?
I guess.
Okay.
You know, it's fine. I turn back into the elf.
Okay.
Then I grab my coat and turn it inside out to the nice like soldier's jacket I had and go, see, that wasn't that easy.
Was it? I don't know. You did a great job.
It worked.
Thank you.
It sure worked.
Takes a
Yeah.
step back.
All right.
Alrighty. Well,
So we need to tie the goblins up at least.
Let's do that. Let's do that.
yeah, no, you guys gag and hog tie them.
Oh man, I missed the days at
Super
3-5
easy.
where I had to use rope check to see how good I tied them up.
I'm not
Because
gonna
it was
bother.
a necessary skill to put your points into.
Jesus.
I mean, knots are hard. I don't know how to tie a good knot. Like,
Yeah, I can't
as
tie
a
a rope
human.
around somebody, but if I have a high use rope skill, I can make knots in a rope, which is a very advanced skill.
Do you get that with the
Just so
sailor
you know,
background?
that's a
You
that's
get
an
it with the
important
BDSM
skill
master.
for my position.
Oh.
You learn how to tie knots well in school.
It's only if you have the
For
book
me.
of erotic the book of erotic magic. I think was the name of the book.
You gotta put the knot around the cows.
It existed. It was a bad read.
Alright,
Trust
so
me.
you guys can have, you guys can both have, or all of you have 24 XP for dispatching these goblins.
Oh,
Hooray!
For committing wanton murder,
Or sorry, 34, not 24.
committing wanton thuggery.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's great. Good for us.
34.
34.
For doing fewer murders than necessary.
Nah.
All right.
Well, that was. I didn't have to twist your arm for that at all.
Alright, so do you guys are looking at the opening to the cave? It looks fairly dark inside. Do you guys have any dark vision or light sources?
That's a great question. Do
yeah,
I have dark
do I have
vision?
dark vision?
I do. In fact, I can see perfectly fine.
I can as
can't.
well. You can't.
I
I'll hold
cannot.
your hand.
What'd you say? Hold out my hand.
I'll hold your hand. I'll hold it. You just hold behind me.
I
You
cry.
can follow me. Oh,
I'm
don't
scared in the
cry.
dark.
Oh, we can put a torch out if it's really that important to you.
No, I'm kidding. I'm fine.
Oh,
I'll be cool.
you're very hard to read.
Alright,
Please,
so if you guys want to arrange yourselves at the opening of the cave, I'll reveal what you can see from here.
I
I'll
can't
go
do
middle.
shit.
Yeah, I'll move you.
Also, my like the things that pop up whenever you select a person and roll 20 have been up the whole time.
Oh,
So can you
Like
move
here.
me and then click away? See if that'll do it.
I have clicked away from you.
Oh dear. Yeah, it's just
You
up.
you
That
may have
doesn't look
you
great.
may have right click interacted with it and then just like
I can't do anything once I interact except like move it around.
oh weird.
Yeah, it's not. Oh no, that's not ideal.
Oh, you're doing it. You're doing it there.
Oh,
Never
I
mind. You're
fixed
not
it.
doing it anymore.
I fixed it. Don't you make fun of my accent.
I'm sorry. It's hard not to slide into it.
It's fun.
It is
It's a fun accent.
I'm just
Wisconsin
watching.
is a fun accent.
Just watch a lot of Fargo. Just pretend to be Martin Freeman.
All right, so you guys can see. Well, Devotion, you can see up to there from where you're currently standing.
Superb.
Max, if you move generally close to her, you'll see roughly the same.
If I
So
decide to do so. I
Just
will.
inside the cave mouth, a few uneven steps lead up to a small, dank chamber on the east side of the passage.
Dank.
Well, this place is dank, and then I'll keep walking.
You guys want to go forward, to the right?
I want to get to right here.
All right, so it's relatively. I mean, it's not tall stairs, so it's easy enough to see up to the little section here. So you see. The cave
porcos.
narrows to a steep fissure at the end and is filled with the stench of animals. Savage snarls and sounds of rattling chains greet your ears as two wolves are chained up just inside the opening. Each wolf's chain leads to an iron rod driven into the base of a stalagmite.
Do I get the sense that if I let the wolf go, it's going to try to kill me viciously?
It looks fairly hungry, yes.
What if I give it some rations? I'm going to try to give it some rations.
It snaps at you as they both,
Oh, that's not nice.
they're both like snapping.
That's not good.
I'm still going to feed them.
All right, you chuck some rations their way, and they like just fight over them and tear into the rations, and then go back to snarling at you.
Well, that's all I can do.
There does also appear to be a
I've done all I can
fissure
do.
in the back wall here. Reveal, not hide.
What's in there? I can't see anything.
Well, there's some wolves, and I tried to feed them, but they still don't love me.
Let's go past them, maybe?
There is a fissure back there, and we could go back there. And I think we
Like,
need to
what
go back
kind?
there.
Deep sea, ocean, lake?
So it's not deep sea or ocean, because we're in a cave.
It's vertical.
A vertical fish. I never heard of those before.
Oh, that's interesting.
It's kind of.
I can't see anything, so I'm just like standing there. I'm holding on to fucking to Temperance's
I had a
hand.
comparison, but I was like, that's probably
It's
a
like-
bad idea. Let's move on.
Yeah, it's up to you guys. I can't see shit.
I mean,
Yeah,
that seems
let's,
to be the only way. Can I throw another ration like away from us, and then we run real fast?
You
We
can
can
certainly
still
try.
go past it. There's still the hallway we've been walking
The
along.
DM's classic.
Oh,
You
is
can
there?
certainly try. Yes, and also no.
He's
Yeah,
the
no,
worst.
Devotion, there's this passageway up to the north. You can see an opening over here on the western side of the cave, or the passageway as well.
What do you think, Max?
I think. Now, see, we can walk past these walls, but you see, I'm made of bones.
Well, that's great, because they love that.
This is the first that Tay is hearing about this.
I see we're all trying to keep something hidden.
I don't know if I want to go past them, you see, because the chewing.
I don't understand what you mean. I've never said nothing untoward. Well, can you spare one? Like a rib?
Ah!
I guess I'd
That's
be more
funny.
likely to spare a rib than you would, but still.
Yeah, I
mean,
don't. There's,
we could-
there's nothing there.
I mean, it's not like they're keeping lungs in. What do you need them for?
Just for the, the
Aesthetic?
mental health.
Oh, jeez, Louise.
We could always just murder them.
I don't want to. They're so pretty.
You didn't have any
think
qualms
we-
about killing the goblins earlier.
They're not.
Maybe I can. Hold on, Alan. Can I make a check
To
to
do
remove
what?
one of my own ribs?
I'll
like
just
Marilyn
let you
Manson,
remove
Marilyn
one.
Manson style.
There you go.
You
There's all
tear off
kinds
a
of
rib
things
with a
you can do
cracking
now.
sound,
Oh,
and you chuck it in. The
Did
two
you
wolves
see
start
this?
fighting over it, completely preoccupied by this rib.
More than the
Let's go.
actual
Let's go.
food.
Let's go. Let's go. Do I
They're
do I
both
take
fighting
damage
over
from
it.
this?
No, I'm not gonna make you take damage from that.
I'm gonna.
I was worried.
Can I pick Tay
I
up
don't
and just
have
carry
much
him?
health.
If it becomes a regular thing, yeah, you're gonna start taking damage from it. But just for this, I'm
I
gonna
make
let you have it.
myself using weight changing. I can make myself as light as I can.
Can I pick Tay up Scooby-Doo style and run him through this fissure?
Sure.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Oh,
I look
buddy.
very skinny.
I'm just
You
gonna whisper in
guys-
your ear, like, why do you think I'm hiding something?
You guys run up to the fissure, past the wolves and out of their reach.
Excuse me.
All right. Once we make it past, I'm gonna look directly at Tanarin, straight in the eyes. And I'm gonna say, "Well, since you've shown us our secret, or your secret, I'll show you mine." I'm gonna
Oh.
take off my mask.
Okay, good. Took the mask off. Although pants are
It's,
coming.
it's just a skull.
Ah. Well.
It's just a skull. You seem like pretty open-minded fella. I
Well,
appreciate.
you know, we're all the same on the inside. I may be able to control my flesh, become anything I want to, but at the end of the day, all I am is a skull, skeleton.
That's
bone.
good. It's good because I don't have anything on the
Muscular.
inside anymore.
Ah, necromantic energy animates you. You're undead, skeleton.
Yes. Yeah. Yep.
Well,
Yeah.
I've certainly met odder individuals.
That's great to hear.
Otters.
Name
Nice.
3.
Yes, name. Fine. Naming 3. There was Gurgle Lurgle, a well-known dragonman, Trogdor the Burninator, a good friend of mine. You should see him. He's a
Also a
ride at
dragon?
parties. And of course, he was a dragon. Maybe he was a dragon man. Or maybe he was just a dragon.
Okay,
way,
okay. Different.
He burned into the countryside. And of course, my erstwhile lover, Jeff.
Oh. Jeff sounds handsome.
Jeff was Jeff was handsome in his own regard. Jeff was an ooze, a sapient gelatinous cube. He was able to he was very passionate. He could take any shape he wanted to, as long as it was a cube. It could be any variant of cube. Large cube, small cube, very small cube, very large cube.
Did that not hurt, or was that part of it?
Yes.
Okay.
It didn't hurt because there was love there.
I didn't know that was how oozes work.
That's admirable.
I'm very
so
open-minded,
beautiful.
and also open orifice after Jeff.
Okay.
You'd be surprised how effective he is at cleaning one's intestines out.
I think it's time to move on. I'm gonna start walking. I'm happy
You fucking
to hear...
let me go there. You have no one to blame but yourself.
I don't know. I just don't know.
Oh God.
So at the base of this
I'm joking.
picture, you see that there is a very
killed John.
narrow chimney that goes up 30 feet, but it looks like it
Easy.
could be climbable.
Especially if we had a...
Hey, if you check your pocket there, there's
Jeff,
there's a
how'd
bottle. You see the bottle? The bottle that's there. Now that's
Drink it,
supposed to
don't
climb
ask
it.
me
If you
why.
wanna climb shit, that's the way to go. Climb it with that.
Well, there is one caveat. Only one of us could climb it.
Well, it looks like
Well-
it could be climbable in general. The potion would just help.
Oh. Well, we tried.
That's just
I mean,
for
one-
the worst of us.
I would
Who's
also
the worst
say one-
at climbing, do you think? It's probably not her. It's
Can I
likely
ask
one
a
of us.
question?
Say, yep.
Oh shit. How much does Tay weigh? And I'd forgotten about his special weight magic. What's that? What's happening with you?
I can control my weight to an extent.
Okay.
Within reason, I can drop my weight lower or higher as necessary. I was
I'm
going to make a
approximately
suggestion.
40
One of us could climb up there and attach a rope to something, and then let the others climb up it easily.
I'm 30 pounds.
I mean, depending on how much both of you weigh, which I'm thinking is not much between your weight magic and the fact that he's just a pile of fucking bones, I might be able to carry you both. If we're feeling not confident.
That's fine.
Although I'm sure both of you could probably manage to climb it 'cause it's not that hard, but if we feel like putting our lives into my ability to roll dice, which has not been historically good.
I ain't got no muscle though.
If you were to quantify strength on a scale of 1 to 20, let's say, mine would be somewhere around 8.
Okay, so mine is
I
more
believe
than
mine would
double.
also be somewhere around 8 or 9.
Okay, I'm gonna carry
I would
these
like
two
to say
little
it
babies.
is a very narrow pathway. It would be very difficult to carry people up.
But
or down.
why don't
What
you
if
go
we
up
have a
first?
train?
Why don't you go up first, Temperance? I always forget your name. Devotion.
It's devotion, but
I
temperance
know.
is also quite nice. I'll take anything that's a compliment. I don't
any kind
have
of
a
any
roll.
kind of virtue.
I just.
All right. Devotion. If you went up first, you could easily take one of the ropes from one of our many packages we found recently. Adventurers Pack, Explorers Pack, Dungeoneers
Holy
Pack.
moly, we have a rope. Excellent.
Yes, I was contemplating using it in the inn
Excellent.
earlier for my own purposes.
How many did we use on the goblins?
Moving away.
I really hope we didn't use 50 feet of rope on some goblins.
I
No,
don't
I think we
know.
probably used about 15.
They
and
are
I had-
very
I had
secure to the
60.
tree. It's like a rope that's
I
that
used mine,
thick
I
across their
had
whole
60.
body.
Okay, so you used yours. Either way, we still have two. Okay, I'm gonna take a rope and I'm gonna climb a
Yeah,
fucking
we'll be
thing.
fine.
All right, go ahead.
some
Are
Dude.
you drinking the potion first, or are you
I
just
don't
climbing?
need the fucking potion. I'm just gonna climb it.
I'll tell you, if you fail, then maybe I could whip up a song for you to inspire you.
Oh, that would be so lovely. That sounds so sweet.
Well,
but
we'll
let me
try-
just try. You just
Try
give your
first, and then we'll
strength.
do afterwards.
Go
I'll
ahead
get ready.
Okay.
Go ahead and make me an athletics check.
Let's use the blue die because it's been nice to me my whole life. False. 11.
11, you succeeded.
Oh.
I take it back.
So you managed to get up to the top here, where I will reveal the rest of the room to you since you have dark vision.
Oh.
No, reveal.
Reviel.
I clicked
Do it.
reveal, and it's like, you want to hide it? I'm like, no.
Oh, I see a thing.
All right.
I see two things.
So you are currently behind this stalagmite here, pretty out of view, but you see sacks and crates of looted provisions piled up in the south end of this large cave. To the west, the floor slopes toward a narrow opening sorry, that's where you're at. You are currently hiding in the shadows. A larger opening leads north down a set of natural stone stairs, the roar of falling water echoing from beyond. In the middle of the cavern, the coals of a large fire smolder. Beyond that, you see, picking amongst the crates and whatnot, you see this bugbear, along with his little pet wolf.
I'm marking all of them.
Well, that's not ideal. All right, I'm just gonna. Oh, jeez. I'm gonna look directly at Max. I'm gonna make sure I catch his eye. Do I catch his eye?
You catch his socket.
And I'm going to just put a finger to my lips, and then point to him, point to Max, and then point to Tay, and then put it back to my lips. And point behind
As loud
me.
as possible, right?
I'll
No,
point
I go-
behind
I
me,
go.
and I'm gonna make a 2, and then I'm gonna lower the rope.
All right. There's 2 friendlies on the other side.
Probably. That's probably for the best.
Oh shit! She says, "Shut the fuck up." There's 2 things on the other side.
Let's just go. They will be safe.
Yeah, it's just exactly.
We'll just climb up really quietly.
Yeah, exactly. All right, let's climb that rope.
All right, go ahead and make me athletics checks with advantage.
Thank God. Jesus Christ.
I got a 19 technically. It was a natural 20 minus 1, so 19.
All right,
Oh.
you scamper up the rope.
I got a 9.
Maximilian lacks the muscle mass required to climb the rope.
I
Just
count
falls into a
it
pile of
without
bones.
making noise. So I just go like,
Yeah.
He-Man, no, you cannot beat me. So I go like,
My only weakness, a rope.
my most powerful adversary. Things that require me to use muscle mass. Yeah. So I say like, come on, buddy, you can do this. It's not that hard. Come on, just climb up the rope. Come on. Come up here.
Are you inspiring him?
No. Because my inspiration requires me to like play a fucking instrument or to say something loud enough for him to hear. But maybe I'm like, hey, Devotion, could you like maybe give him some kind of edge? Like, I don't know, like give him some helpful advice or something like that.
I'm gonna look at him, and I'm just gonna think with all of my might, quit being such a fucking bitch, and that's guidance.
I believe guidance is a touch spell.
Is it? I don't know how spells work.
Touch me.
I've never played a cleric before. It is touch. I'm gonna be like, meh.
All right, so you see.
Well, I
you see him
have an
start-
idea.
you
I have
see
an
him start
idea.
Scrambling back up and grab the rope. Devotion, I'll let you try to pull him up.
I'd say, yeah, can you just hold on to the rope when we pull you up?
So both Devotion and Max, if you could both make me athletics checks.
Oh Jesus.
Can I help Devotion because I'm up there? We both can
Yeah.
pull the rope.
Yeah.
Dave?
So Devotion,
Oh, thank
you're
God.
with advantage.
Thank you. Oh, that makes a big difference. You're a hero. Combined 20
Yeah.
as opposed to an 8.
What was Max's?
13.
Yeah. You hold on like by the ligaments in your hand as you are pulled up to the top here.
I
now
imagine we
all
turn
three
around,
of
we're
you-
like, we made it. Turn around, the bugbear's like right in my face, like, oh no, oh no.
Nothing
What to
personal,
do
okay?
it?
Just-
Insulted my wife, who you did. Slid behind you, I have. Unsheathed my katana, I do. Nothing personnel, kid. Tried, I
Is
can't
that
do an animation.
supposed to be a haiku? What's that?
I'm a bio major. I don't know how fucking haikus work. I
Not
have no
like
fucking
that.
idea. I have no idea what, like, that stupid shit is. Like, oh god, I forgot the name.
Is it haiku, the thing I just
Well, no,
said?
haikus are crap. What is it? Syllables. I couldn't remember the word syllable.
Syllables?
I could say participle, and I was like, that's not right.
Hardest.
That's
Yeah.
not it.
5 participles, 7 participles. It's very important.
That would be a hard form.
That's what happens when you're fucking like, it's 10:30 at night and you're kind of hammered.
You're just over here like, then and.
I mean, I made a lot of
Those
haikus
are
in Ghost of
personal.
Tsushima. I made some for my dad. I made the big sad, big tears.
That's such a good game. I've been playing it on stream.
I
It's
finished
sad
it.
that I know
It's a blast.
exactly the place you mean.
Oh yeah, where you're like, time to compose a haiku for my father, and I was like,
Trees are dead, so is
I was
he.
like- my father is alive. This saddens me. No, the haiku that I got was I think it was what is it? By my father's grave or something like that.
Yep, that sounds like ours.
His soul gone, his grave near.
Oh wow.
I mourn my father. His soul gone, his grave near, or his grave near, his soul far. I am alone.
That sounds very much like ours.
Woof.
Check our YouTube for the Ghost of Tsushima backlog to hear our katana. Jesus fucking Christ.
I'm still-
Arkatana.
I'm still catching up on the.
Our
videos,
katana,
pretty
which is
behind.
what our haiku is. It's a sword haiku specifically.
Oh no.
I have a sword. You are missing a sword. Fuck you.
Back on track.
That's
So you're all,
That's
you're
almost
all
it.
in the shadows around these
Right.
stalagmites. This bugbear does not seem to have noticed you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The wolves are still devouring the rib from Max.
That also sounded like a haiku,
Took one
which
from
is
the
different
team.
than a katana.
They devour that rib, you know what I mean? Yeah. Nothing.
Right.
I'm grasping. I'm trying. That's all I got.
You gotta. It's
This
the
is our
bard
content.
This is premium quality content. Well, you could be watching someone like famous stream, but instead you're watching four schlubs in the Midwest try their darndest.
thing. Are we in the
Midwest.
Midwest? And technically we
It's
are,
just
which
you.
is crazy.
Are we?
Yeah. Like,
No.
Oh, well,
I'm
you're
not.
not.
Well,
But
you're
Alan
not.
and I are. Yeah.
Yeah,
Wild.
city you live in is definitely in the Midwest.
Yeah, Eastern,
Redacted city.
Eastern Great Lakes. Eastern Great Lakes is the more specific region, is part of the Midwest.
Yeah, and I live on one of
Hilarious.
them. That's right. I live in Detroit. Not really.
We'll bleep it. We'll bleep it on the YouTube.
Yeah, of course, I live in Hulu.
You live in Hulu.
Yeah, Honolulu. It's on the Great Lakes. Just don't think about it.
I mean, the ocean is the greatest of lakes.
I
We
did
need to
did
get
call
back
it with
to
my
the
girlfriend. I
D&D.
was like, "Hey, we gotta go. The ocean's over there." And she's like, "That's Lake Erie, Steve." I'm like, "Hey, yeah, no, whatever."
Okay.
Listen, I will say that the city. I'm not afraid to admit where I live in some regards. The city I live in has the best pierogies north of the Cuyahoga.
We have a festival, so I'll fight you.
I mean,
strip, nothing. to
There,
me.
listen. Let me tell you this way: the city I live in, the Cuyahoga starts on one side and goes around the whole city.
Uh-huh.
It starts on one side, goes north, and comes back and ends 23 miles away from where it started. The Cuyahoga, to my knowledge, does not go further south. So, yes, we had the best pierogies north of the Cuyahoga because we are the only city north of the Cuyahoga. There's no other options. It's like we've also got the best. I don't know. Pick literally anything.
also
We have the
pickle
best craft
festival.
brewery north of the Cuyahoga. We're the only one.
Canada's gonna fight you. All
I
of
guess.
Canada.
Yeah, I guess all of Canada can fight us, but I don't think they make pierogies up there because they don't have any class. That's right.
There's no
I said it.
Polish people in Canada. They don't
Yeah,
let them
exactly.
in.
Well, anyways, what were we doing before we get
All
too
right.
crazy about talking about
Bugbear.
pierogies?
There's the bugbear. What do you
Oh my
guys
See
think
him.
God.
about
He's
it?
on my screen.
All of our viewers are gone.
Really?
They
No,
keep
they love
saying,
it.
"Why are you on a 6-hour bit about pierogies?" It's quality content.
This
All right,
is
I
the
wanna take a
content
look.
you're here for. This is the
All
content.
right, what the fuck I see? I'm gonna sneak past my allies
You're welcome,
right here.
Okay.
fucker.
Make me a stealth roll.
Oh no,
Oh,
John,
you'd
why?
like that, wouldn't you?
I would like that. Thank you very much.
What is my stealth? It's not great.
Well, you
19
know.
actually.
19. Where is that? There it is. Actually, passives. Let's go passives.
Yeah, you don't want them rolling a 1 or anything.
No, neither of them seem to notice you.
Cool. That's good. I wanna see what
Their
they're
backs
doing,
are
what they
turned.
up to. Cool.
The bugbears is kind of digging
I'm
around in
gonna
crates,
turn and I'm gonna motion.
Okay.
Yeah.
The bugbear pulls out some bread, pulls out some mutton, slices the bread in half, puts
That
the
disgusts
mutton
me.
between them.
You're triggering
Let's
me
take
right
it
now.
off.
Stop. They call it a sandwich.
Oh my goodness, that sounds exciting.
It's the biggest thing in town.
What was that, boy?
It had to be different.
Best sandwiches north of the Cuyahoga River. Okay.
Ugh.
Well, I go like, why don't we just attack them?
Because I was waiting for you to get off the fucking slope.
I'm up here with you. What do you want me to do?
The fucking
You're right.
pile of bones.
Okay. Well, then I will attempt something.
Okay.
Let me see what spells I have and see if I can do anything. Because I don't got a lot. This'll work. This'll work. I sneak up behind the stalagmite.
Okay.
And I'm going to like.
You can see in here, by the way, because it is lit by that fire.
Oh, it's
Oh,
lit.
good.
Okay.
Lit.
Then I will use. I will cast it right here. I will cast Fairy Fire.
Okay.
Oh.
They both need to make
Concentration.
dexterity saving throws or else be affected by the Fairy Fire.
All right. I'm gonna give the bugbear a disadvantage because he's surprised. But as you guys were whispering, the wolf's ears kind of twitched and it started to look around right as you cast the spell.
Now, see.
How many bones do you have you can spare?
Ain't no
Do you
bones.
need your
About like
hyoid?
Quite a
250,
few.
256 in the human body.
I'm gonna need everyone
Jesus.
also to go ahead and roll initiative.
Oh
Oh,
no!
that
I
would
didn't
be-
expect this to happen.
All right. So,
Ah, shit.
Tay,
10.
10, Max,
7.
7, Devotion,
5.
5.
We're doing it, guys.
I
Alright,
told
so
you I
round-
can't roll dice.
Round 1, Tay, you're gonna cast Fairy Fire as your first action, but the wolf is actually gonna go first.
Okay.
Ah, shit.
Fair.
So the wolf is going to turn and go doot,
Oh no!
and attack Max.
It's happening.
Full of bones. Pile of bones.
Okay.
Bone is ready. Are you?
What?
Bonesaw is ready. Are you?
Oh, Jesus.
That is an 18 to hit, Max.
Yeah.
Did your husband make you that outfit?
Ooh. Ooh.
Got
8
him.
points. Max is unconscious. Well, actually, hold on, Max. You have that.
What?
You have that ability, don't you?
Yeah, like, you didn't tell me what the fuck is happening. You just said you hit me.
You're
so, like,
fucking
you could say some
dead.
shit.
The wolf came and
The wolf,
attacked
the wolf
you.
rolled up on
With
you.
a bite.
Okay, and how much damage did it do, sir? Good
8
sir.
points. I just said that.
8 points, thank you. No, you just said Max is unconscious, and I was like, excuse me.
He did roll. I don't know if you cut out for you, but I heard him say you took like
Oh.
some damage.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All I heard was Max is unconscious. It's like, huh? That's
so
wild.
yeah,
Teleports behind you. Arf, kid.
make a con save there, Max.
All right, let's do it. Let's make a con save. Jesus. How's what the fuck is my con?
Hope
I'm
it's
not that
good.
great. I sure hope so. I hope it's good. 15.
15. So you are at 1 hit point.
Yay.
And are injured. And you also need to make a strength saving throw.
Oh
please.
no.
Jesus.
It's all going downhill now, kids.
15.
Okay, so you managed to avoid being knocked prone by this wolf as it came and attacked you. Tay, you get to go next, and you cast Fairy Fire.
Yep.
The dex save on the unaware
The
bugbear.
DC is 13.
Yeah, he failed. That's like a 6.
Okay,
what's
so
the range on Fairy Fire? Because you cast it.
It is a 10-foot cube, but I think it goes about 30 feet.
You put it here?
I would have put it like in the far corner, essentially.
Okay, so yeah, you completely missed the wolf.
Well, my plan was to put it like where they were standing because the wolf was originally
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
I put it 1 square north of that before he moved, so I imagine like he ran out and I was already casting the spell there. I think it's only a 10-foot cube, but I think it has a 30-foot range. Here we go. I'm actually looking at it right now. The range is 60 feet and it goes 20 feet. So from that position, it would actually hit all of us.
Oh, so yeah, if you're casting it there, then yeah, it's gonna hit all.
I'll put it back here
Everyone
1
except-
square. I'll put it back here 1 square
Okay.
because that'll just get him and
If you had
nobody else.
cast it directly on him, by the way, I believe you would have been fine.
Okay, I'll do it there then if that's feasible because that's 20 feet.
Yeah, you could have done that.
Yeah, I'll do that to him then. Once I see the wolf move, I cast it on him. So it should only hit him and the wolf. They both have to make dexterity saving throws.
The
DC
wolf also
is 15.
failed.
Okay, so they're both
They're both
they're
coated with
surrounded
fairy
by
fire.
a bright like burst of essentially what is I guess like glowing green butterflies essentially. Just start swarming around them, making it impossible for them to sneak, but also giving everybody advantage on their attack rolls against them. And then I'm going to use my bonus action. So I know that he's a Zombambolo, or rather a Skeletoon.
Sure.
If I channel positive energy into him, will that hurt him?
With
Healing
Healing.
word specifically.
you do not know. You've never tried this before.
Well, now is not the time for experimentation. So what I will do is I will use Bardic Inspiration to inspire devotion.
You remembered.
I did kill the thing and I saw devotion.
Oh, he had to ruin it.
All right,
So
you
we're
ready?
friends.
Here we go. Ready for the inspiration?
I'm
I'm
so
ready.
excited. I've been waiting all night.
1 second, I gotta change my sheet music here. All right.
Oh, the pressure's on.
Are you inspired?
I could not be more delighted.
I can
say
play
that-
something if you want me to, but I have to be quiet because I'm in my apartment and I'm literally facing the hallway
I
where
mean,
people live.
I'm being fully genuine. I could not be more delighted that you just.
Are you inspired?
I am.
Do we all get inspiration from that? Because I also feel inspired. This is beautiful. This is gorgeous.
no.
It is very nice, and it made
Give
Alvin
him
laugh,
inspiration.
which
Give
means
him
that he gets
inspiration.
inspiration.
Yeah, no. Devotion is going to get her her bardic inspiration, and I'm gonna give Tay his just inspiration point.
Okay, because that's
Yes.
that's what I'm gonna do for every
Yes.
single one. I'm gonna start trying to find music to play. So
love it.
God help us all,
Yes.
because the other one I have saved is I'll have to actually get to the chorus of it. No one else is gonna recognize it if I just start playing the bump 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 bump. It's not gonna sound very good.
It sounds like a song.
Well, this is a part that is oh god, the trombone does not have the lead in this. That's not gonna work. It's just the introduction to Such Great Heights.
Oh,
the trombone-
that song.
Dot 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 dot. It's the background, yeah.
Yeah.
It's that yeah, whatever. But anyways, yeah, that's all I do. I inspire them, and I'll stay where I'm at the moment. Not gonna move
Okay.
anywhere
That
crazy.
song. That's a good song.
Yeah, go ahead and take your own inspiration point as well.
Okay, I'm gonna put it somewhere in my
Well,
character sheet.
Yeah,
but-
there is a little box for inspiration. If you click on it, it gets you a little.
Oh, is there one in the actual?
Yep, on D&D Beyond.
Oh, I see
Gives
it.
you a little
Cool.
rising
Burrito.
sun.
Yay.
Or setting sun. Hard to tell.
Hard to say. All right, so with that, it will be Max's turn. You are at 1 hit point. What would you like to do?
Bleh, I wanna move away.
Smart.
How about I cast? I'm gonna disengage. I'm gonna move right back into that little slot right there.
You can't, because that's actually down the cliff.
That's down the cliff. How about I move right here?
Okay. The wolf growls at you as you disengage. Anything else?
Yeah.
Bonus actions or anything?
Oh no, that's it. That's all for me.
Devotion, you're up.
I'm trying to get the
Bugbear rolled
camera right
atrociously.
on the map, but all right. Hey there.
Hi there, ho there.
Hey there. Hi there. How you doing? Let me just yank the earbud out of my own ear. Motherfucker. Oh, I don't like anything that's happening. I want to put myself between my friend Max and the wolf.
You already
Please,
are.
good lord.
Okay, well, I'm pleased with where I am. I'm going to cast Ray of Frost at it, I guess, because I don't really want to... Like, I want to stay right here with my shield out, covering my friends.
Sure. Go ahead and roll your attack roll, which is at advantage due to Tay's Fairy Fire.
Helping.
Oh, fuck yeah, man.
That is why I cast, because I was like, somebody has to do their fucking job here.
Well, thank you for negating the nat 1 that I rolled. Instead
I'm
it's,
helping.
14.
A 14, I believe.
Come on, please.
Hits. Yeah, that's a hit.
Thank you, God. Okay. Let's do a D8. Let's see what happens. Okay, that could be worse. Could be better. 3 frost damage at the wolf. And I say, you stop that! And I look coldly at it.
3 frost damage. The wolf is going to kind of like yip in pain. Anything else?
No, I just want to try to look angry so it knows that it needs to cut that the fuck out.
Alright, the bugbear is going to turn around and say, "Who dares defy Clark?" And then he's going to pick up his
Clark.
his big
Clark.
ass morning star and walk 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and he's going to...
No.
Oh my god, I was like, no, please.
He's gonna sit... Oh, you can take an attack of opportunity on him as he leaves your threat range.
Sure, I might as well.
Oh.
I'm not going to use a reaction for anything else.
Kill him.
So I give him... Well, I'm not going to say that. That's going to sound a little bit offensive if I say that.
Smart.
It's only a 10. It was 12 total, actually.
12 does not hit.
Yeah.
He like deflects it with his shield and he walks.
It would have been the noun rather the verb version of
We don't need
rapier,
to even
which
cover it.
doesn't sound appropriate.
Oh, that's
yeah, I was
fair.
like,
It does not sound
probably
appropriate.
shouldn't throw that out there.
Did you do that
Appreciate
at
that.
advantage or not?
No, I didn't.
It should be an advantage due to your own fairy fire.
Well, I got a 2, so I miss. The first one was a 12, the second one was a 9.
Steven,
So
that's not how that works.
I can't help it. I'm not Marshall.
So Clark walks up to Devotion and says, "You hurt Ripper," and then just goes to hit you with his morning star.
Ripper hurt Max.
So
Yeah!
that is
I ain't feel too good.
6. That is a 6 to hit.
Doesn't
Oh,
hit.
I see how it is.
No, yeah, you block it with your shield. Anything else?
No, I'm just gonna look like this over my shield.
All right, Ripper's gonna
Imagine
move.
it's just like,
Ripper is gonna move up and attack Tay.
She's got
With-
oh
really
boy,
hard
Attack.
my body is ready.
grade school teacher energy.
Bring the
Do
pain.
it.
That is a 12.
That is a miss. I have 14 AC, so I'm
Alright.
safe for now.
You kind of dodge out of the
Wowie.
way. Also, don't forget you have your Don't you have Rachel? You played a changeling. Don't they have that?
Yeah, but
They
that's...
changed it.
They changed
Yeah,
it.
all I can do is just change shape. I can't do anything to
Yeah,
it.
they got-
They got
Oh,
rid
they
of
got
it.
rid
They
of
got rid of
visage.
the cool stuff. They
Okay.
got rid of
Yeah,
the cool
it
stuff.
sucks.
I mean,
kept it on
arguably-
Desodia because Matt doesn't keep track.
Arguably, arguably, the fact that you can just change your appearance at will is already a pretty powerful
Yeah, no, it's
ability for
broken
one
as
class. So you know,
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, but if your DM's not paying attention, keeping that unsettling visage is real
Well, you
good.
did make the character when it was still in Earth Arcana, so he may not have.
Yeah.
He may not have cared.
Every
It's
single
like-
thing on that character that I'm using is Unearthed Arcana. It's not
Well,
my
didn't
fault.
you? You made it with the official Circle of Spores, I thought. Oh.
Nope, it's old as
Alright.
shit. Alright, moving on.
All right. So that is going to be Tay's turn. You now have this wolf snapping at you,
Kill him.
and it is also glowing with fairy fire.
Kill him.
oh, it is
And
my
it
turn.
has,
Okay.
it has a little like cold
Oops.
patch on its fur.
Also, I don't know if did you use the bardic inspiration? I was in the bathroom when you made your attack last turn.
No, because I forgot.
Well, you have it for a minute, so
I'm
Yeah,
keeping
you have
it.
time to use it still.
Yeah, I didn't use
Um,
it yet.
So I'm gonna stay where I am to keep Max protected, but I'm gonna attack the wolf with my rapier with advantage because of
gonna
the fairy
mark-
fire.
you have a bardic inspiration devotion.
Oh
so I'm
shit,
gonna mark
dog!
you there.
Nat 20.
Nat 20, nice.
Okay,
Wow,
so...
wow,
All right,
First
First
critical of the game.
is it roll double dice? Or that's how you're doing it, or you...
No, so what I'm gonna have you do is you're gonna roll your damage like normal. You're using your rapier, right?
Yes.
All right, so you're gonna roll your damage like normal, and then you're gonna add 8. 'Cause that's
Okay,
the
so
max
it is, I do
value
15
you
damage then.
get from a
Because I rolled
second
a
dice.
4 plus 3 is
Okay.
7 plus 8 for the maximum damage you said is 15.
15. All right, you stab, and there's a yelp, and Ripper goes limp.
I feel nothing.
Wolf.
Yeah, I figured this way.
Yes,
Actually,
it
there's
was.
no more
Makes
wolf.
I knocked
criticals
one
a
out.
little bit more. It makes criticals a little bit more good, because otherwise it's like if you roll like 2 1s on a critical hit, that just sucks.
Yeah, it is a little bit sad, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like when you got 0 damage earlier. Yes, it's a little sad.
But not for him. For him, it's fine. For us, it's sad.
Yeah. So
So yes,
yeah,
I stab the wolf, and I step back, and I stay in a warding position to kind of get in the way of Max should Grog, whatever his name was there, Grug,
Clark.
try to come after us. Yeah, Clark.
Clark.
All right, so, yeah, we're gonna do critical damage that way, but keep in mind, opponents will do that as well.
How do you handle flanking in this, if any at all?
It's a little hard to manage facing, so I'm not gonna worry about flanking for advantage. Also, none of you are rogue, so it doesn't really matter too much.
Yeah, I was just gonna try to see if I can get in a position to give Devotion like a bonus to hit, but if I
She
can't,
already
then
has
I'll
advantage.
but if not, I'll
Yeah.
just stay where I am to kind of stay as a barrier.
Yeah, she already has advantage, and there's not really. I'm not worried about it too
Yeah.
much because it's especially because we don't have actual miniatures. It's kind of hard to tell what direction they're facing.
Yeah.
Let's always assume the way that helps us and not you.
All right. Well, anyway, after that critical hit, it's gonna be Max's turn.
All right. So we've got one limp wolf and
One
one
dead wolf.
non-limp. Limp is what I heard. And we've
It
got
is
one. We've got one non-limp.
It's limp for a
bugbear.
little while before it becomes rigamortized.
Right.
Is that a verb?
Clark's limp.
I
as
have no
far as you
idea. I
know.
made it up.
I hope so.
What?
Rigamortized is the new way to say it's getting, rigor mortis.
Clark
It
is
gets
soft as
mortied.
hell. I'm gonna cast Toll the Dead on Clark. I'm gonna fill his ear.
Oh, okay, good. It came back. I was like, oh no.
All right,
It's gone.
that is a wisdom saving
Ding
throw, correct?
dong, get fucked. Yeah.
Don't get fucked. Either
New
way,
That is
Christ.
a 9.
Start printing t-shirts.
He fails horribly, like an idiot. He's gonna take some damage for that.
He did
Stupid
not take
blunder
previous
that
damage.
just made. No, he didn't. He takes 4 necrotic damage because he's so dumb because he heard my
Alright.
bells.
All right, so he takes it and he just like grabs his ear. He's like, "What is noise Clark hears?" And then it is going to be Devotion's turn.
Mako Ding Dong doesn't like.
Ding dong, too loud.
Me sad. I'm going to hit him with my mace in his face.
So
I
I
got
gave him a fake ding dong. She's gonna give him a fucking real. The
His
real
ears are
ring his
gonna be
bells.
ringing.
Thunk.
Gonna ring his bell.
We can ring my
Ew.
bell.
Don't forget it's an advantage.
Ring my
And you have
bell.
bardic inspiration too.
Yeah, if you need it.
I don't. I'm good. Ring my bell. 24.
Jeez. 24 definitely hits. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Stupid. Oh, don't worry about it. That's gonna be 14. I rolled 2 anyway, but one of them was max, so we're just gonna pretend that that I did it right.
14 damage.
Yeah.
Damn, dog.
Oh wait,
Alright.
because it's when is this happening? I'm only supposed to roll 1. Okay, that's fine. 8. I don't know what happened to me. I'm losing my mind.
John, your snacks are so loud.
Yeah, you're
I'm
eating
sorry. I'm
pretzel
hungry.
chips loudly.
Could you put them closer to the
Aw.
microphone?
Or like mute.
Oh,
your
yeah,
mic
yeah,
while
yeah.
you-
Can you like just chew
Hold on, they're
directly
townhouse
on
crackers.
your computer, please? Please don't.
I can't hear the crunching.
We're not an ASMR podcast. We're not a
Rachel-
podcast.
Rachel, feel free
Not
to
yet.
mute him when it's not his turn.
Crackers feel good.
I have
They're really
enough
tasty.
work to do. Can you leave me alone?
All right.
It's
Anyway,
8
so
damage because I suddenly remembered how to play the game.
Devotion's gonna smack him. He's gonna get real mad, and he's gonna take this is like a offhand swing back towards Devotion.
Hit me. Try
That
it.
is that's a 9.
Do it.
Fucking
he's-
idiot. No.
He's getting wrecked. He's sad that Ripper's dead. He missed entirely.
We didn't want to kill Ripper.
You made us. So Ripper's super dead. So it's not his turn. Tay, it's back to you.
I mourn Ripper's loss. I'm gonna step up here.
As you wipe his blood from your blade.
I'm just like, oh man, it sucks that Ripper's dead. Now, where were we? So I'm gonna step up to the streets and I'm gonna come after him with my my rapier.
Okay.
What streets?
I got a 18 plus
Yeah,
5 is 23.
that's gonna hit.
For 10 points of damage.
10 points of damage. All right. He's looking real injured, but he's still standing.
And because I'm not going to use anything else for it, I'm going to attack with my offhand dagger as well. Just because I can't use a
Okay.
bonus action for anything else.
Yeah, they're both light weapons, right?
Yep.
Okay, so yeah.
That is a grand total of 16 at the highest with advantage.
16 hits just barely.
No.
And that's
Okay.
1 extra point of damage, so I'm not going to add anything else to it. So I just go stab and go, with a
He's-
quick like jab in the stomach.
He tries to deflect it with his shield, and he still managed to like slice his shoulder a little bit, but
Yeah, it's not a lot of
enough
damage.
to do not enough to do major damage.
And then I stay there in a defensive guard.
Okay,
That's my turn.
Max, you're up. The
All
bugbear's
right.
looking rough.
Kill him.
Hey man, second verse, same as the first. You better make that wisdom save because those bells don't stop tolling.
A little bit louder, a little bit more damage,
That's
hopefully.
a 10.
That's a 10. Well, he better get ready for these bells.
Ding dong,
Boy.
motherfucker.
Ding dong, motherfucker. That's 8 necrotic damage.
How do you want to do this?
I just want his ears to bleed, really.
So he just like goes down on one
Kinky.
knee, drops both of his shield and his morning star, and just grabs his ears, and he just goes, "Ah, bells loud," and then just drops dead with blood coming out of his ears.
I give him a couple. I
Okay.
give him. I go like. I tell him with my foot to make sure he's not getting up.
Yeah, he's not getting up.
Get fucked, boy! And then we're gonna move.
Question: is his morning star better than my mace?
I don't know.
What's its damage? I bet you know that.
What weapons are you proficient with?
So many. Simple. So
you
many,
can't-
so long as
you're-
they're simple.
You're not trained in using it.
So the answer is no. I
But
kick
yes,
it
it is
away,
better.
and I look angrily at him for making me kill a beautiful, beautiful wolf.
Okay.
Well, while she looks at that, I'm gonna search around the room really quickly. Just give it a cursory glance.
Alrighty. Go ahead and make me an investigation check.
I'll help him out.
Okay, thank you. Because I got a 2.
Okay.
Don't worry, this one's a 16. Investigation is based off wisdom, if I'm not mistaken.
Investigation
No,
is
it's intelligence.
intelligence.
Oh, okay. Then it doesn't change the modifier at all. So 16.
16. So you look around. You see a bunch of. It looks like a lot of this stuff was provisions on the way to. They look like they've been earmarked to go to Phandalin. So you might be able to. If you return some of them, you might be able to get some sort of reward for returning them. You also see a unmarked treasure chest that contains some money, a couple potions, and a weird little frog statue.
Interesting.
Show me this statue. Let me take a look.
is
Also,
a
I
little-
passed in the potions too. Might as well have them do everything at once if we can.
So yeah, you just immediately recognize there are 2 potions of healing.
Oh, nice.
And you
Right. Of course.
you pass over the little frog statue. It's a little jade statuette of a frog with golden orbs for eyes.
Excellent.
It's pretty small.
Do I
It's like
detect-
pocket sized.
Do I detect
Element
anything
fire
magical about
monster.
this?
Make me
If you
an
need me to, I can cast the identify spell as a ritual.
make me an Arcana check.
Can I help him with my
Okay.
limited Arcana knowledge?
No, because you do not have proficiency.
All right.
It is, in fact, a 19.
Never mind.
19. So you don't. I mean, just giving it a quick glance, you could inspect it further as a ritual with identifier detect magic if you want, but it doesn't appear to be magic.
Okay.
Also,
Okay.
there's a
All right.
bunch of copper and silver in the thing that probably would take too long to count out right now, unless you guys wanted to take a short rest.
No, I think we're okay for the moment, unless Max needs to heal up.
I would love to take a short rest.
That's fine. Then while you count, I mean I fucking can't see shit, so I'll
Well, no, you can in
There's a
here because
fire.
this room's got that fire.
well I'll stay here and keep an eye out like this direction. I'm gonna take the short
Okay.
rest. I'm just keeping watch to some extent.
Yeah, I want to take a short rest.
I'm
Alright,
gonna
so
help
you-
him keep watch because I have better eyes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're guarding it. I mean, we're both gonna take a short rest. We can spend the hit die to heal, if I'm not mistaken.
You see me just put my bones back.
Yeah, Max starts reassembling
Where they
himself
belong.
essentially.
Hot.
Devotion, looking down, you can see a couple goblins in here. They're just like milling about, just walking by every now and then of your view, and they're just kind of like doing laundry or something in the water.
Aw, that's so sweet. We're gonna kill them to death, and I feel kind of bad.
You don't have to. You can just walk by.
That's not gonna happen, and you and I both know that.
Sweet.
I know, but we can at least say that so that the people in the stream know that we don't have ill intentions.
Was
We
there anybody
do.
counting the money, or were you just kind of?
I guess. I mean, I'm not gonna count it. I'm
I'm-
gonna keep watch.
I'm
Okay.
putting my body back together, man. I don't
Yeah,
have
We just
time
pushed
for
it into a
money.
sack then.
I don't
Tay,
care
you
about
can't
money.
really see past the stairs, so you
Then yeah, I'll count the money. I
Alright,
guess.
So you managed to count out 600 copper and 110 silver.
Wow, that's like not much.
It sounds like a lot, and it's not.
It's a lot of coins. It's just in terms of gold pieces, it doesn't equate to too much.
So I have one potion of healing. Do each of you each want to take one of the others?
I don't believe Max can use them.
Fair,
No.
but he can use them
Yeah, I
on
don't
us.
want it. I told you before. I'm allergic. I'm allergic to healing.
Yes, but darling, listen to me. Darling, listen to me. Okay? Okay, honey? So if I go down though, I need
Okay,
it.
okay.
So would you keep one just in case like something happens to me or something happens to our new friend or something happens to somebody else we come across who's not as necrotically aligned as you?
You are quite. You're quite
Oh,
wise.
thank you.
I will do so.
Thank you, dear.
It's good. It's a good thought.
And then
It's a
I'll
good
give
idea.
the other one to our friend Tay and be like, keep you safe, keep us safe. Good, 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 good. And then I watch goblins do laundry and feel sad about how I'm going to burn them to death.
Feel sad about here. Like I have to do laundry later too.
I did mine yesterday.
I did mine
Hello.
today, so I understand.
Steven's just like sitting there, just like, "Hello, darkness, my old friend."
Oh, that's a good one to put on. I'll play that next on trombone if I can find it.
Good one.
All right, so at the end of the short rest, Max, what's your hit points at?
Are they at 8?
Yeah, you didn't change it on roll 20, so I wasn't sure.
Passive aggressive.
Wow.
Passive aggressive
Oh,
DM flash.
Got him.
I changed it to be 1. So that explains
I
it.
did
I
that,
didn't change
but,
it to be 1 to begin with.
Yeah, it's
You've
easier for
done
me to
zero of
keep
your
track of
job.
your hit points
I
looking at
realized.
roll 20 instead of going into your individual character sheets.
Plus our viewers.
I did.
our-
I also
Maybe I
rolled
don't
for mine. I
want
got
you
an
to-
8.
Well,
my
No,
only
it's
missing
okay.
4, so we're
You
fucking
guys,
the other way.
when you guys change your hit points on roll
I'm
20
joking.
on D&D Beyond, it does affect it on the
stream.
overlay. Yeah,
Mhm.
on the stream overlay.
So change it both
See,
places.
the important people are the viewers.
But the VOD, none of the YouTube
You're the
viewers
most
will be able to
important
see
people
the
in the
overlay,
stream.
so if you could change it to roll 22, that helps.
That's right, guys. You have to come watch the
Perhaps.
stream live to get the exciting, real occurrences of us actually having these exciting values that we don't change because I forgot they're there.
We love you, VOD viewers. We love you.
We do.
You guys could be watching the you guys could be reading the manga right now, but you're watching the anime. A little
The
behind.
sub, or the dub, not the sub.
It is entirely dubbed because now, from now on this point, I will only speak entirely in German.
Jesus.
It's
Was?
gotten late. All of a sudden, it's gotten late.
Ich kann sich verstehen.
No, we're not doing that because I don't know what's happening.
Alright, so what do you guys want to do?
Begin.
Also, I will give you guys 83 experience points for dealing with Clark and his wolf.
Oh.
Good old Clark.
How many points? Pretend I didn't rip the headphones out of my ears with my wine glass.
83.
Oh,
Clark
wow.
was a bugbear. Was a good friend or man.
Now he is a pile of flesh.
And we're gonna bury his body in this grave. I mean, we're not gonna bury him. We're just gonna leave him to rot because we don't care.
A cave
Yeah.
is like a grave. If no
All right.
one goes inside.
What do you guys
We're
want to do
gonna get
next?
too crazy. We're gonna head into the. We're gonna head further into the thing.
All right, you guys are
Like,
heading.
watch out, there's goblins doing laundry. Ooh.
Yuck! I hate manual labor.
So as you guys start heading down the stairs into the next area, I'll go ahead and move. Oh, your bardic inspiration, by the way, is gone.
Yeah, it's gone
now,
by this
Devotion.
point.
Oh, but I loved it.
It lasts
Does
10
it-
minutes.
Does
So
it
as
stay
you're heading
longer
down,
based on how much I like it?
no, as you're heading
Aw.
down, the goblins have their back to you. You can hear one of them grumble in common something about fucking Clark, here he comes.
I love
So-
it.
That's
Wait.
fun.
We could go. We could do it.
Do
I
the
can be
thing.
Clark.
Let's do it.
Yeah, do
You
it.
can either be Clark or you can say, I've killed Clark, I'm in charge now.
I'm Clark. I'm more powerful than Clark.
Here comes the
more
new
Clark
Clark,
than
same
Meet
as
my
the old
compatriots.
Clark.
Clarkist and Clark-urist. Okay, fuck it, why not? I'll draw their stuff again.
Please.
I'll grab the cloak once again, pull it out to make it look like Clark's attire,
Okay.
plop that on my beautiful, beautiful body, and then I'll become Clark.
All right. So as you're walking down as Clark, although you can't see what you're looking at,
Yeah, I
the
can't see
cavern-
shit.
the cavern is half filled with two large pools of water. A narrow waterfall high in the eastern wall feeds the pool, which drains out the western end of the chamber to form the stream that flows out of the cave mouth below. Low fieldstone walls serve as dams holding the water in. A wide stretch stands to the south, while two smaller passages lead west. The sound of the waterfall echoes through the cavern, making it difficult to hear.
All right, so I'll walk in, and I'm gonna
They-
walk
Mhm.
up to here.
Okay.
They just kind of like cower away from me.
One of them looks over and goes, Clark, bossman! And then says something in Goblin and just kind of bows a little bit.
It's like, it's raw. No, you bet it is. And then I step over to, I basically I guess step through him.
Okay.
As I walk by, I kind of shove him to the ground, and I step over here and I say, "Raw, you two, listen up. Clark's got something to say.
They're like, yeah, sir, yeah. And they're both looking at you.
You, right, yeah."
You can't see.
No,
you're
I'm just
like,
I'm looking like I imagine I'm like, now right, you listen here, you two.
you bumped into this guy on the way.
Yeah, I
past,
ran into the person. I'm like, I said, you listen. Clark is the boss man, and I make all the rules here. I'm the giant bugbear, and I make all the rules.
They're just like looking at each other. Like,
I'm just going on, and I'm
"Yeah?"
like desperately hoping that the party does something. I just start continuing to repeat myself, like, I make all the rules. I'm the boss man. Look how cool I am. I'm in charge. And I'm just like starting to get more like, I'm in charge. I said I'm the boss man. Clark is me.
I'd
And
like to
also
walk
it-
in and be like, Clark, sir, we're here to help, sir.
So you
And
walk
like
in.
motion Max forward.
You walk in, and this guy pulls a dagger. And he's like, Clark, bossman, intruders.
I
Intruders,
so
let
is
me
with me. Let him through. They're part of my new crew. We're gonna be raiding Fandolin soon, and we need all the best gets we can get out here before we crop them gets what live in Fandolin.
Make me a deception check.
Thank goodness I am.
At advantage.
Check 'em.
I'll give it to you at advantage.
I'm gonna try to be menacing.
Yeah.
Max, don't forget to move yourself.
Move your
At
bony
advantage.
ass,
Okay.
Max.
This is at a +5 bonus.
I'll just clack menacingly.
Non-natural 20.
Yeah. They're just like, oh, okay, sure. What do you want us to do?
Right, so the first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna go in the room where I live. Now listen, Ripper got a little bit uppity. He started chopping at the bit, you know what I'm saying? I got a little bit too advanced, too aggressive. You're gonna unload all that gear and take it out to the front of the cave. Right? Pack it up all nice like. We're gonna need supplies when we raid Fandolin. And that stuff in there is good supplies.
Sure, boss man, sure. So these two goblins are going to start heading into the cave.
As they walk in, I'm gonna let them kind of go. Then I'm gonna walk up to Devotion and just go like, "We didn't hide the body. They're going to find his corpse in there."
Oh, fucking. Well, geez,
Max,
that's a
where are
good
you
point, yeah.
standing?
I have been following behind them.
Because you haven't
Sorry.
moved on my screen.
I know. Sorry, that's my bad. I've been.
Ooh,
I
you're
walk up and I'm
going
like,
out.
"They're going to find his corpse. We're going to need to murder them."
Oh, but I
I'm
was
going to
hoping you
cast
wouldn't.
sleep.
All right, 'cause like I mentioned,
You have.
like this is a little like this area on the west side here is a little shadowy, so they maybe don't see it at first, and they go up and they start busying themselves with the crates.
I don't notice.
I look at them. I'm like, "I mean, you're gonna see his body soon enough. I might as well take care of it." You know, it's like three of them.
But they're so sweet.
Yeah,
Fine.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast sleep.
I'll
on him.
distract him. You
All
pitch
right.
his body over to the wolf.
There's nothing we can do.
Go
And then I walk into
Because
the
I'll
room.
have to eventually
Well-
when they go back.
Oh,
through.
I walk up to him and I'm like, right, so pat that one up right there. We're gonna need that. Definitely gonna need those. These 15 bucks pants. Very important. Pants very
Okay.
important. I've sold myself multiple times. now.
22.
So yeah, they don't notice. Yeah, they don't notice Max casting sleep as you're distracting them. The two of them go and just drop asleep. And actually, you stay awake, Tay.
Oh, sorry. That's legit.
No, not
shit
this
on
time.
the floor.
This time, the two of them drop, and you're still awake.
Can I grab the bugbear's body and just throw it into the water?
Sure.
Search him first too.
I'm going
Yeah.
to allow Tay to search him as I drag him to the water.
Sure. He didn't have anything particularly good on him. He's just wearing like basically hide loincloth.
I'm gonna ask him if he wants the loincloth.
No, I'm excuse me. No, I'm fine. Don't worry about it. I got
Are
the.
you sure? No judgment.
It's okay. I had the cloak for a reason. Modesty
No,
is something I'd hunt to practice if I need to. So I guess we'll do the same thing as horrible. We'll tie these two up.
I mean, they're doing fine, and now they won't find the body.
Yeah, but they're asleep now. They can't really know it. I vote we should tie them up. Just we can tie them to the stalactite over here. That way they won't get away.
We're gonna carry our stuff. All right.
I will wake up later on and tell them, you two fell asleep on the job. I can't believe you did that and got busted by a bunch of get adventurers what wandered in here.
Yeah, that's all fun and games. They were gonna carry our shit, and you're gonna put them to sleep, and then I'm gonna have to carry the shit. So, like, don't act like I don't know what's going on.
She's learning.
Fine, I'll carry the shit later.
I guess once they're tied up, we'll move on. I'll stay as
Alright.
Clark just because it's not going to affect me at all to be looking like him. So
That's smart.
I'll just try to pass you guys off as my crew.
All right. So as you're approaching, you see some steps heading down towards the north here, and then you see this way another passageway.
I'm also going to grab just now because I look like Clark. I'm going to grab a piece of
I'd like a torch.
a torch essentially to carry with me just so I can come
All
through.
right. So you got 20 feet of bright light and an additional 20 feet of dim light. So you can't see as far as them, but you can see.
Yeah, and I'm gonna play a boat, right? I'm gonna walk with a bunch of confidence, like I'm strutting through here like I own the place.
Sure.
So I look down that hallway. Does that look like it leads over to this area?
You see. Do 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 do.
Oh,
Looks like a bridge.
okay. Then I'll head up this way too. Well, here we are. All right, so go back. I'll go back down over to here then, because that looks like this looks like it's above the path we were seeing.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
All right, so yeah, you go over that way and you see a goblin on the little walkway there. He says, "Oh, Bassman!
How's it
who's
going?
that?" And he like
What?
points at
Oh,
Max
this is
behind
me
you.
new mates. They're gonna help us take out Fandolin.
Oh, okay, sure.
Oh, step out of the way. We gotta get through here.
He kind of like squeezes into a corner here.
Yeah, I walk by.
All right.
I walk by and I do the alpha move where I turn towards him and I go like, as I inch by.
Use all the space.
Yes, exactly. I assert dominance.
Okay.
Gotta.
We're just gonna keep going until we hit something we can't deal with.
Something that doesn't believe you.
someone who's smart enough to realize I'm lying. Down at the intersection. Why not?
Yeah, I would like to follow them, please. Always.
Okay. These look like a couple like sheer cliffs ish.
Oh, it looked like you could drop down that way.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. That's our escape path if shit hits the fan.
All right. So heading into
Right.
here.
Everybody can swim, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where's the notes here?
Yeah.
So this large cave is divided in half by a 10-foot high escarpment, which is this little bit here. A steep natural staircase leads from the lower portion to the upper ledge. The air is hazy with smoke of a cooking fire and pungent from the smell of poorly cured hides and unwashed goblins. You see 3 goblins down here, and you hear like talking up from above.
What
It
does an
sounds like a
unwashed
goblin
goblin
muttering
smell
to
like?
itself. It's just rank.
Nice.
This
Um,
is
This
a
is
dank
a goblin
cave.
with sweat, you know? You
Damn.
know how goblins normally smell?
No.
It's just worse. It's like a
It's
like a
kind of like
gym
that, except with
locker.
sweat.
Oh, hot. I'll step in and just like point back and like, "This is my droog. Stay with me."
They're like, best man, chair, and they all snap to attention.
Yeah, I walk to the one at the steps and I'm out of the way. We gotta get through here. Business is business, know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Saying
So
a bunch
you,
of shit that means nothing.
yeah, you walk up and you see up here a beaten human man just like tied up on the ground. He looks barely conscious, and this other goblin here is just he's wearing a little bit nicer clothes than the rest of the goblins, but he's just kind of sitting in the corner like kicking a rock and just muttering to himself.
I'm gonna walk up to him and say like, get real close. What are you doing? You're just sitting there, not keeping yourself busy. And I turn to the ones that are beneath you and go, the lot of you, get to work.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, what do we do?
I don't know. Something. Reinforce the bridge.
This goblin's like, hey, you heard the boss man, and they all just like go and start wandering out this way.
Okay. So once they're gone,
I'd like to try to heal the poor man who's
Yeah.
been beaten nearly to death by goblins.
He is like slightly conscious.
and while she's doing that,
Really?
I'm gonna step down here to keep like basically I'm gonna stand at the thing and like watch him go reinforce the bridge to kind of be like,
Okay.
that's right, do what I'm telling you, to give her a chance to deal with him. So if they come down here, I can kind of turn them around if they go this way.
You hear the goblins up here talking to the other one that you press into a corner, just like saying something in goblin and muttering amongst themselves.
I'm just gonna be like, darling, are you okay? Are you conscious? Can you hear me?
He's like, are you with that hobgoblin?
Oh no, dear, we're with acquisitions, but we're in a very secret mission. Are you okay? Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay, we're here to help, but you have to play along. Is that okay?
Sure.
Okay. Because we're with acquisitions, I hate to do this, but we have to fill out some paperwork. I just need your signature right here, and then I'll heal you back to normal. Is that okay?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, I'm gonna have him sign the permission to treat form.
He signs it.
Aces. Okay, can I just do like a medicine check or something to get him like back to okay, or do I need to use a spell?
You could. I mean, he's awake right now, and he's really injured. But with just a medicine check and without I think there is a feat that would let you use like a healer's kit to give him health points back. But other than that, you would need to use a spell slot.
Okay, I'm gonna use a spell slot until I get to the point where I can take that feat, which at some point I'm gonna need you to point me to that because that sounds awesome. So let's do. We might as well do a cure wounds.
Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna do cure wounds on him
Sure.
because I don't know how to manage my spell slots in a smart way. Oh, we've had a long rest since the last time I used that. Okay, never mind. Sorry. So so I just have the one. D&D Beyond. Okay, so that's gonna be 8 points of healing for this man.
Nice. All right, so he gets
And
some
I've
health
broken
back.
D&D
He's-
Beyond.
A little bit more color comes into his cheeks. He's like, "Thank you.
What's your name, dear?
My name is Sildar Hallwinter."
Oh, okay, Sildar. You're gonna need to play along with us, and you're gonna need to pretend to be with the bugbear. He's actually with us. He's in disguise. Okay.
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're doing amazing, darling. You're doing so good. So what's Sildar's deal? Does he look like he can fight? What's he looking
Now
like?
that he's you're kind of like getting him to his feet. He looks around and he doesn't have any weapons or armor or anything on him. But he looks capable. He's got some he's pretty well built, despite being probably about 50 years old, and human. But he's pretty well built. He looks pretty healthy.
Weak.
And he's got like calluses on his hands and whatnot, so he's probably seen some action. A couple scars that you can see.
Sildar, honey, are you any good with a bow?
With a bow, I'm better with a sword.
Okay, but
How about
pretend,
never mind, I'm not there.
pretend that the only thing I have to lend you is a bow.
I can make do.
All right, I'm gonna lend him a bow and some arrows.
Okay.
A short bow.
These goblins are busying themselves with the
I like the
with
line
the
they
bridge.
made. I
Yeah.
appreciate what they've done.
I'm gonna tell Max to go tell Tay that we've got the man.
I'll do so. And we got him up. He's all
I'm gonna
Good
turn
to
and be
go.
like, all right, hey mate, listen, Tay, nice to meet you. Don't worry, it's just a disguise. We got it all aces out here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna walk you out like you're one of our prisoners. Act like you're all beat up, battered, and we're gonna take you out of here. These goblins, they listen to everything I say at the moment.
In that
and,
case, I probably shouldn't have the bow, huh?
probably not. But listen, I'll tell you what. If it gets real bad, and I'm going to is there any weapon in here at all? Like, if they leave any scimitars or anything behind at all?
Not in here, no.
Okay, yeah, then I'll just say like, here, listen, and I'll put his hands behind his back like he's a hostage, but in the waistband of his pants, I'll slide in the dagger that I have,
Okay.
and so like if it gets real tight, pull that out. Just I'm gonna put these ropes around your arms. You should be able to go like this, and they'll come right off. No
He
worries.
nods to you. He's like, of course.
Yeah, he says if anything goes south, that out, and we cut them up real fast. There's only about 5 of them in there. We probably got them dead to rights if we get an ambush on them, but I think if we just sneak past them and get out of here, we'll be safe. I'll give them some busy work, like make them, I don't know, hit rocks together in the lower area or something. Well, I actually have a fantastic idea.
Okay.
I'm going
real
to say, like,
quick,
hold on a sec, folks. And
Oh,
then I'm going to step
sorry,
over
yeah.
here. Go ahead. Now you do your thing.
I was just gonna ask if you want the bow in exchange for the dagger in the meantime. Short bow. Just to borrow.
No, I'll be fine. I have my rapier still, so I'll be okay.
Okay, alright, cool.
So yeah, he hands the short bow back to you and takes the dagger.
These cliffs here.
Yeah.
How dramatic do they look?
There may be 10-foot drops. You could climb down them.
So, I turn back to the crowd and I'm like, right, listen, here's the plan. Right, so let's go get close. Here's my idea. Right. You lot go down the cliffs. I'll distract them and I'll send them over to the, over here where they got the washing spot. Right, way off on the side. And then you guys drop down the cliffs and sneak out, and then after I'm yelling at them, and I'll jump down and we'll all leave as a group. And we can, don't worry about the supplies. Ain't nothing too much we can do without, right?
I mean,
Did you take that money, by the way?
Yes, we took the money from inside the other area.
Did you just put it in the party fund for now?
I'm assuming, yeah, we can divvy it up later on.
All right, I'll add that to the
it
handout.
assumes itself out. I mean, yeah, I guess we've definitely looked everywhere. We didn't find our dwarf friend though.
They'll ask him, a dwarf Silver Breck, wasn't his name, or something like that. I can't really remember it.
Roxy. It's Roxy.
Gundren, yeah, I came out here looking for him.
Were there your horses that they killed on the road?
Yeah, it seems they got Gundren first, and then they captured me along the road too, and outnumbered me and dragged me here.
So are
got
they
any
your
idea
horses
where
or
you might
Gundren's
be?
horses?
Both.
Oh, okay. Sorry, Steven.
Any idea where he might? I need to just I needed
That's
to stand up.
unfortunate.
Sorry. Any idea where he might be? Anything like that?
Gundren had a map showing a location called Wave Echo Cave near here. The goblins, I think, took it when they captured him, and I believe they sent it to their chief of the Cragmaw goblins at Cragmaw Castle.
So you know where that is?
I don't know where it is, but someone in Phandalin might know.
All right, we can I'll make an ask with these folks, see if I can get anything out of them, maybe. And maybe we should be safer if we just left them here and moved on our own.
Might be,
Okay.
might be a good idea there. Get this fella back home.
Yeah, I think it's better to try to save one than try to worry about killing all 5 of them. I'll get their attention. When I have their attention, they're
Okay.
moved out of the area. You folks can go scamper off, and I'll catch up with you.
Good idea, boss.
Sounds like a plan. I'm out.
All right, so I'm going to tell them the code word will be we're off to Crump Gets.
The crumb gets or the crumpet?
We're off to Crump Gets.
All right. Weirdo.
I'll put it in this.
Okay.
So I'll walk up, and I'm just gonna start just saying raw. We're gonna be hitting Phandalin soon, and it's gonna be a tough fight. But if I know
All
one
5
thing,
of them snap to attention.
if I know one thing about fighting, it's no warrior wants to go in dirty. So let's head to the stream, boys, and hit the showers.
Okay. And the 5 of them start making their way across the
Yeah.
bridge.
And once they get across the bridge, I'm like, right, boys, we off to Crump Gets.
Hey,
go.
down the stairs.
And then once they're distracted there, I'm like, make sure you get behind your ears. You don't want to smell like shot when they put you back in the mud.
What the fuck are you on?
Alcohol. And then
Okay.
once they start making their way out, how far of a drop is it from the bridge down?
Yeah, they all get into the water here and start cleaning
Yeah.
themselves.
Why do they understand what that means?
I'm gonna walk around. Basically, I'm gonna go this way,
Okay.
and then just start heading out of the cave, and be like,
Okay.
right, I'll make sure we're all scouted out outside. You boys stay here till I get back, right?
Sure, boss.
And then I just fucking start walking out. And then as soon as I get around this corner, outside, I just fucking go go, fucking run.
Did you just teach yourself goblin there? Because I don't understand. I didn't
Well, they're
understand
speaking-
a single word you said.
I said everything in common. Everything was
Yeah.
in common.
Yeah, but none of that made sense. I
Well, you-
understood
It's all method
perfectly.
acting, love. You gotta learn things, how to say stuff, yeah? And then as we go out, I'm just I fucking take the cloak and flip it out and turn it into a nice outfit. And as I'm running, I just I wait till they're a little ways ahead and I turn into the fucking elf. And I'm like, we have to go, we have to go, we have to go.
Sildar's handing you the dagger as you're going. He's like, "That's a cool trick."
Yeah, it's fun. It's magic. It's magic. Don't worry about it. And I take the dagger and put it back in my slot.
All right, I think that's a good place to end for the night. It's 11:30. So we'll pick back up here with you guys getting back to the town in a couple weeks. We're going to be on a bi-weekly schedule. So make sure you all fine viewers come back here. Not next Saturday, Saturday after. I don't know the date off the top of my head. What's today? It's the 12th,
29th.
September 12th. Come back September 12th, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. To see what happens next with this crazy group of people, and we might have our 4th player finally. So thank you for watching.
Who knows, really?
If you missed any part, or you just want to watch this again or see any of our other videos, check out the About section of our channel. You can find our YouTube link as well as Rachel's and I's social media links. We can add Stephen and John's as well if you guys would like.
That sounds like a no.
All right. Well, you can find Rachel's and I's social media links.
You can follow me at Kim Kardashian.
Oh wow, so famous.
Yeah, I've learned a lot recently. I've learned to really pretend to be Kim Kardashian.
All right. Well, thank you for watching Dungeon Dice Masters, and have a good night, everybody.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.